Chapter 2138. Boss, you're all right. Han Xiaopa rubbed his hands together excitedly, but then felt like he'd said something stupid. Lin Yi was definitely fine, or else how could he have broken through? The hidden house of Han hadn't been around for a long time, but Han Xiaopa was still a disciple of a hidden house. He'd never heard of anyone breaking through with an injury before. Most people would only break through after they'd recovered. I'm fine. Lin Yi nodded. This Wu Jindao's Beast-Man fusion is very powerful. I have to admit, the Gone Mountain School has some tricks up their sleeves. Yeah, but boss is more skilled than me. I was scared out of my wits on the stage. I didn't know what to do, Han Xiaopa said guiltily. Not only can I not help boss, but I'm also a burden. That's right. It's not your fault. You've just broken through to Earth class, and you can't even use your skills, much less fight your opponent. Lin Yi waved his hand. He didn't blame Han Xiaopa. He still remembered when he'd first broken through to Earth class, and how powerless he'd felt when he'd fought Blue Hair for the first time. Boss, let's go back for lunch. There's the last extra match in the afternoon, and it's the highlight of every Hidden House summit. Han Xiaopa said. Extra match? What kind of competition is this? Haven't you heard anything about it? Lin Yi nodded. No. Han Xiaopa shook his head helplessly. We've tried our best to find out, but the Hidden House Han is isolated from the rest of the hidden houses. I'm afraid the other hidden houses and sects have already found out about the competition, but we haven't heard anything. Whatever, we'll take it one step at a time. If it doesn't work, we'll just forfeit. Lin Yi said. 2 bets, we can afford to lose. That's true. Han Xiaopa said, this last match was already thrilling enough. These bets weren't really worth it. Oh right, when boss was breaking through just now, Tang Yu from the hidden Tang family came over. He said he wanted to protect boss. But he didn't do anything, so I don't know what he meant. Yes, I know. Lin Yi was a little confused about Tang Yu's strange behavior, but he couldn't figure out what Tang Yu's goal was. In this hidden house summit, Tang Yu seemed to be very friendly. But he couldn't figure out why, so he decided not to think about it. Together with Han Xiaopa and Han Tianba, they returned to their temporary residence. After having lunch and resting for a while, a disciple of the hidden Zhao family came to the courtyard and shouted, "Is the hidden Han family's patriarch Han here?" The last round of the Hidden House Summit is about to begin. The contents of the competition will be kept a secret for now. Family head Han, please bring the participating disciples and the 2 wagers to the conference hall. Okay, I'll go now. Han Tianba nodded, but in his heart, he did not agree. Keep it a secret for now. Other than keeping it a secret from the hidden Han family, the contents of the competition were probably no secret to the other families, right? But Han Tianba had no choice but to lower his head. He could only keep a low profile and go with Lin Yi and Han Xiaopa to the hidden Zhao family's conference hall. In the conference hall, the elders of the other families and sects were all present. After Han Tianba registered the wagers and Lin Yi's name, he sat in his seat. What surprised him was that other than Elder Zhao, there was also the Gone Mountain faction's patriarch Wu. The last round of the Hidden House Summit will be jointly organized by our host, the hidden Zhao family, and the Gone Mountain faction. Old Master Zhao said, "Here, I would like to thank the Qian Mountain sect for their contribution to this competition. They took out one of the Qian Mountain sect's guardian spirit beasts, the ancient spirit beast, the Wind Thunder Purple Lightning beast, as the spirit beast for this competition. So, in order to thank the Gone Mountain faction for their contribution, we have decided that with the hidden Zhao family as the leader, all the hidden houses will take out 1 item to compensate the Gone Mountain faction. This is purely compensation, it cannot be won back. This decision was made by Elder Zhao and the other elders. Originally, it was agreed that only the hidden House Xiao, House Yu, and a few other noble houses would take out one treasure each, but the hidden House Han kept winning, which made Elder Zhao very unhappy. So, he wanted to drag him down with him and cheat him of some benefits. This was equivalent to the Gone Mountain faction's patriarch was using the hidden House Han's benefits to get rid of Lin Yi. It sounded like a huge joke, but it was the truth. No one objected to this kind of scheme to cheat the hidden House Han, since they didn't really need to take out any wagers. It was just a pretense, and the ones taking out the wagers were the hidden House Xiao and a few others. They were just cooperating, so why not? They could even give the Gone Mountain faction some face. No one would say anything about this kind of favor. However, Han Tianba frowned. Wasn't this obviously extortion? Although the hidden House Han didn't lack such a wager, they didn't have such a rule. So, Han Tianba asked calmly, Elder Zhao, in the past hidden house summits, there has never been such a compensation, right? If the Gone Mountain faction feels that it's not worth it, then they can cancel the additional test. There's no need to put all the rewards on us, right? This way, those of us who haven't even participated in the competition have already lost a portion of the wager. Even if we participate, we might not win. That's the same as losing 3 portions of the wager. Who calculates things like this? This is the collective decision of the Hidden House Summit. Elder Zhao said calmly, the Gone Mountain faction contributed an ancient spirit beast with the bloodline of a mythical beast for our Hidden House conference. Isn't this righteous act worthy of our respect? It's just a wager, just to show our sincerity. How is this contribution? After the competition, the spirit beast will still be returned to the Gone Mountain faction, right? Han Xiaopa also felt that this rule was a bit of a scam. Although that's the case, what if something happens to the spirit beast during the competition? What if it dies or gets injured? Wouldn't the Gone Mountain faction be responsible for it? The Gone Mountain faction's gate leader naturally wasn't willing to lose out. Since he had already taken the wager, there was no reason for him to give up. He had to make the hidden House Han take out something. Oh, that means that as long as we hand over a portion of the wager, if anything happens to the spirit beast, the Gone Mountain faction will be responsible for it. It won't have anything to do with the participating families, right? Lin Yi's heart jumped as he looked at Gate Leader Hua and asked. Chapter 2139. So that's how it is. Looks like Sect Leader Hua's awareness is quite high. Lin Yi nodded. Of course, I took out the ancient spirit beast because I'm prepared to sacrifice myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked for your bet as compensation. Although Sect Leader was said that, he didn't think much of it. Did this Lin Yi think that he was invincible just because he killed the spirit wolf by luck? One had to know that this ancient spirit beast, the purple lightning beast, was an ancient spirit beast with the bloodline of a mythical beast. Not only did this ancient spirit beast have high intelligence, but its strength was also top-notch. The most important thing was that this ancient spirit beast with the bloodline of a mythical beast was different from normal ancient spirit beasts. It could use martial techniques. This was something that other battle-attributed spirit beasts didn't have. Moreover, this spirit beast's martial techniques would continuously improve as its level increased. Of course, this purple lightning beast was only at the peak of the late phase of the golden class. It was impossible for it to use martial techniques. However, the strength it had at the peak of the late phase of the golden class was enough to fight against a heaven-class early phase master. This was also why the disciples of the Qian Mountain sect had the same status as the hidden noble houses even though their strength wasn't that great. They had guardian spirit beasts, and the disciples could also control the spirit beast and establish a contract with it. Moreover, they could use the ultimate move of becoming one with the beast. This was something that the other hidden noble houses couldn't compare to. But then again, if this Qian Mountain sect could have a few heaven-class masters, then it wouldn't be a normal sect anymore. It would definitely be promoted to an ancient sect because they had the capital to do so. Therefore, from sect leader was point of view, if Lin Yi and the Purple Lightning Beast were to fight, there wouldn't be a second possibility. There would only be death. Even if the Purple Lightning Beast didn't use much strength to fight Lin Yi, a few slaps would be enough to kill Lin Yi. Of course, if it was possible, he would kill Lin Yi right away to relieve the hatred in sect leader was heart. However, although this Purple Lightning Beast was one of the guardian spirit beasts of the Qian Mountain sect, it didn't establish a contract with anyone in the Qian Mountain sect. It wasn't that the past disciples and sect leaders didn't want to form a contract with him, but that he didn't care about you at all. The Purple Electric Wind Thunder Beast and the other guardian spirit beast lived in the Qian Mountain Gate because the heaven and earth spirit qi there was denser than other places. Moreover, the Qian Mountain Gate provided it with good food, spirit medicine, and treasures, so it could barely stay there. Otherwise, the Purple Electric Tempest Beast would have left long ago. This time, to let the Purple Lightning Beast come out was because sect leader Will lowered his face and begged many times before he got what he wanted. In truth, the Purple Lightning Beast saw that Gantian Mountain sect kept on giving it spiritual herbs, so it reluctantly came out. It was just that sect master Wa himself knew about these things, but it was impossible for him to tell others. If other people knew that his Gantian Mountain sect couldn't control this ancient spirit beast, it would definitely cause other sects to covet it. Who knows, ancient level people might even target them. That would be a calamity that could wipe out the sect. Above the ancient sects, there were few things that could restrict them. Moreover, many ancient sects were maverick and specialized in killing and robbing people. In the past, when that ancient sect was destroyed, wasn't it because they had treasures and were targeted by others? This was why this thing was like that. An innocent man would get into trouble because of his treasures. Sect leader Wa wasn't stupid and didn't dare to say the truth. He pulled this Purple Lightning Beast out to show off initially because he wanted to raise his sect's prestige in front of these hidden aristocratic families and sects, to shock them. To let them see that although Gantian Mountain sect didn't have a heaven realm expert, they had an even stronger ancient spirit beast. Now that the situation had developed to this point, it wasn't as simple as just showing off. He wanted to eliminate Lin Yi. Even if he didn't hide the treasures given to him by the Zhao family and other aristocratic families, he would still eliminate Lin Yi. After all, Lin Yi killed his nephew, Wajin Dao. Oh, since sect leader Wa has made such a big sacrifice, then we can't take advantage of it for nothing. Isn't it just a bet? Alright, we, the hidden Han family, won't take advantage of others for nothing. As Lin Yi said that, he turned to look at Han Tianba and said, "What does Elder Han think?" "Since Mr. Lin has said so, then we'll do as Mr. Lin says." Han Tianba naturally wouldn't have any objections to Lin Yi's decision, so he nodded and agreed. "Alright, Xiaopa, go take out another treasure and give it to sect leader Wa." Lin Yi ordered Han Xiaopa. "Yes." Han Xiaopa nodded and left the meeting hall. For an Earth-class practitioner like Han Xiaopa, it was only a matter of minutes for him to return to his temporary residence. Soon, he came back with a treasure. Lin Yi took a look at it. It was a spiritual fruit that could be consumed by spiritual beasts. It could increase their strength by a small amount, but just a small amount was already amazing. One had to know that spiritual beasts didn't have any spiritual arts to train. They relied on absorbing spiritual energy to level up slowly. Therefore, many spiritual beasts from the ancient times were rare to have a golden-class beast. Mystic-class spiritual beasts were all heaven-defying existences. If they took out their inner core and used it for alchemy, it would definitely be a great supplement. Even the Sky Elixir sect would be tempted by it. This was also why Yu Lu and the others were so excited when they saw General Weiwu, a mystic-class spiritual beast. If they could capture it, even if they didn't keep it for themselves, they could still exchange it for a lot of good stuff. Of course, they only dared to do this because they saw that General Weiwu wasn't a threat. If Meng Yao knew about these theories and let General Weiwu act a little more domineering, pretending to be an ancient spiritual beast with an attack attribute, Yu Lu and the others wouldn't have dared to act so rashly. This spiritual fruit didn't have much use for Lin Yi, but for the Qianshan sect, it would be very useful. Lin Yi laughed in his heart. This Han Xiaope was indeed his follower. He really knew how to pick things. Actually, it wasn't that Han Xiaope knew how to pick things, but he felt that Lin Yi didn't have a spiritual beast, so there was no use for it. Giving it to the Qianshan sect was a little too cheap, but since boss Lin Yi had asked him to do this, he must have thought of a countermeasure in the last match. He wouldn't be at a disadvantage, so he'd let the Qianshan sect be happy for now. When boss won the championship, he wouldn't even have time to cry. One had to say, this follower of Han Xiaope had the potential to read people's expressions. It was just that he didn't know that Lin Yi had a spiritual beast, so it was a lucky hit. If he knew that Lin Yi had a spiritual beast, he probably wouldn't have taken it out. Chapter 2140. As Lin Yi spoke, he pushed the spiritual fruit to sect leader Wa and said, "Don't blame me when something happens to your spirit beast." Of course, with so many family elders and sect leaders as witnesses, since I took out this spirit beast, I have the awareness of losing it. Sect leader Wa was overjoyed when he saw what Lin Yi handed over. He recalled Lin Yi's words in his heart and felt very disdainful. You, Lin Yi, want to touch an ancient spirit beast? That's a pipe dream. From sect leader Wa's point of view, Lin Yi's confidence was inflated after he defeated the spiritual wolf. He thought that he could do anything to the purple electric wind and thunder beast. He was really an idiot. Even if Lin Yi directly used his earth-shattering killer move to kill Ma Dashan of the Golden Bell sect, he couldn't do anything to the purple electric wind and thunder beast. The reason why this purple electric wind and thunder beast was called the purple electric wind and thunder beast was not for nothing. Its physical attributes were beyond the 5 elements. It had both wind and thunder attributes. The wind attribute was reflected in speed, depending on the wind speed, so it was called the wind attribute. The thunder attribute couldn't be reflected now, but once the purple electric wind and thunder beast leveled up to a certain level, it could use martial skills. That martial skill was purple lightning, which was a fatal blow to the enemy. So, the purple electric wind and thunder beast had rough skin and thick flesh, so it wouldn't be affected by Lin Yi. Even if it realized something was wrong, it could use the speed of the wind to escape. In this way, it was impossible for Lin Yi to do anything to the purple electric wind and thunder beast. Good, since sect leader Wa is so magnanimous, then I didn't give this spiritual fruit in vain. Lin Yi smiled slightly. He wanted to hear this from sect leader Wa. Otherwise, if something happened to his ancient spirit beast, he wouldn't let it go. Alright, since everyone has reached a consensus, I will announce the rules of the last additional round. Old Man Zhao said, this round is called the Spiritual Beast Duel. The Spirit Beast Sparring Competition was a competition in which the contestants would be placed in the same space as their spirit beasts. Whoever could last the longest would be the victor, and the second and third place would be decided according to how long they lasted. Of course, although this competition was called the Spirit Beast Competition, it didn't mean that you had to fight against spirit beasts. You could hide and express goodwill to spirit beasts. Of course, if you didn't mind dying, you could also forcefully resist. Therefore, this competition was a comprehensive test for the participants. However, this competition was also abnormally dangerous. If one did not have a certain level of ability, it would not be an exaggeration to die on the spot. Therefore, those who are timid and afraid of trouble can admit defeat and not participate. Although Elder Zhao had said that they could concede, that was because of the rules of the tournament. After all, not all disciples of hidden houses and sects would want to die. You couldn't just force them to concede, right? However, Elder Zhao was afraid that Lin Yi would concede as well, so he purposely glanced at Lin Yi when he spoke. However, seeing Lin Yi's calm face, Elder Zhao relaxed. It seemed that Lin Yi wouldn't give up. This was good. As long as Lin Yi didn't give up, he would die for sure. Alright, that's the rules for this round. If there's anyone who doesn't want to participate, concede immediately and you can avoid danger. Elder Zhao said, those who don't concede will draw lots, and according to the order, the spirit beast duel will begin. There is no time limit, so if we can't finish today, we will continue tomorrow. First, I represent the hidden house Zhao to withdraw. Old Zhao's announcement surprised everyone, but right after that, old you from the hidden house you spoke up as well. We, the hidden house you, are leaving as well. We, the hidden house Zhuang, are just here to watch the show. This extra round, let's forget about it. Elder Zhuang said. The hidden house you also withdraws. Elder Yu said faintly. Although Yu Dake had returned to the hidden house Yu, he didn't use his injuries as an excuse to not participate. Elder Yu, on the other hand, didn't suspect anything. He only checked his injuries and found out that they were indeed healed by the circulation pill and the meridian opening pill. There was still some medicine left in his body that hadn't been refined, so he didn't suspect anything wrong with Yu Dake. The hidden house Yu had no lack of masters to rely on, but an Earth-class mid-phase master had healed himself and returned to the hidden house Yu. There was no reason for Elder Yu to reject. Although it's a bit shameful to withdraw, the hidden house Tang should also give up. Elder Tang smiled. Lin Yi narrowed his eyes. He didn't expect so many hidden houses to withdraw from the last extra round. This was a double wager, didn't they want it? However, their actions also gave Lin Yi a wake-up call. It seemed like this last round wasn't friendly. It seemed like these people already knew the difficulty of the last round, so they all chose to withdraw. Thus, the remaining contestants were the Qianshan Gate, the Golden Clock Gate, the Fire Wolf Gang, the Hidden House Pai, and the Hidden House Han, which was represented by Lin Yi. This meant that half of the contestants had withdrawn. This was unprecedented in the previous rounds. Alright, if that's the case, the remaining 5 houses will draw lots to decide the order. Elder Zhao said. Under Elder Zhao's arrangement, the 5 houses came up to draw lots, and the order was also decided. First was the Hidden House Pai, followed by the Fire Wolf Gang, the Golden Clock Gate, the Hidden House Han, and the Qianshan Gate. The Qianshan Gate was the last. He didn't know if it was a coincidence, or if they did something to the draw, but Lin Yi didn't care about these small details. It didn't matter. After the order was decided, everyone walked out of the meeting hall and went to the martial arts field behind it. At this moment, the martial arts field was already set up. There was a huge metal cage with a strange spirit beast inside. This spirit beast looked like a Qilin beast, but not completely. It had a single horn on its head, and looked like a cross between a unicorn heavenly horse and a Qilin beast. It would be more accurate to say that it was not a beast. Chapter 2141. No problem. The representative from the Hidden House Pai was Pai Zhihai. He was participating this time to train his willpower. He was a physical practitioner, and was already at Earth-class early phase peak. If he didn't have an opportunity, it would be hard for him to break through again. So he had to find a chance to break through the limits of his body. This spirit beast trial was dangerous, but there were always opportunities. Just like the Ice Palace trial, many people still participated despite knowing the dangers. Alright, please come over. Wa nodded. He didn't hate the hidden house Pi, so he used beast language to tell the purple lightning beast to mess with Pi Jihai and force him to admit defeat. It didn't have to kill him. This purple electric wind thunder beast could actually understand the human language. This kind of ancient spiritual beast with spiritual intelligence was extraordinarily intelligent. However, in its eyes, it couldn't even be bothered to communicate with a weakling like Sect Master Wa. Therefore, the purple electric wind thunder beast only snorted and didn't agree or disagree. It gave Sect Master Wa an ambiguous answer. Fine, as long as you don't hurt our Gone Mountain sect disciples. Wa saw the purple lightning beast's attitude and had no choice but to go for the next best thing. Pai Jihai entered the cage and stared nervously at the purple electric storm beast. He didn't dare to be careless. In the next moment, the purple electric storm beast charged at Pai Jihai like a madman. Pai Jihai jumped in fright and ran for his life. As a result, a miraculous scene appeared. Inside the cage, Pai Jihai was running in front while the violet lightning tempest beast was chasing behind. However, the violet lightning tempest beast was clearly not using its full strength because sect leader Wall knew that the violet lightning tempest beast's speed was much faster than this. But, no matter how fast Pai Jihai ran, the purple lightning beast always maintained a certain distance between them. Pai Jihai ran as fast as he could, but the purple lightning wind and thunder beast followed him at a steady pace, as if it was toying with him. Seeing this, Will let out a sigh of relief. It seemed like the purple thunderbolt beast was giving him some face. As long as it didn't harm Jihai's life, it wouldn't be considered as offending the hidden house Pai. However, gate leader Wen knew this, but the others didn't. The purple electric storm beast was chasing after Pai Jihai, and Pai Jihai was running like crazy. Old Master Pai was sweating profusely. Pai Jihai originally had the mentality of gaining experience, but he didn't expect this purple electric tempest beast to be so fast. Previously, he had wanted to take the opportunity to launch a sneak attack on the violet lightning beast. But now, it seemed that forget about launching a sneak attack, it would be good enough if the violet lightning beast did not launch a sneak attack. After 2 laps, the purple electric tempest beast was getting a little bored and annoyed. You're just a little Earth-class early-stage peak physical practitioner, and you dare to show off in front of me. I've chased you for 2 laps. If you don't kneel down and admit defeat, why are you still running? Therefore, the purple lightning tempest beast wanted to teach Pai Jihai a lesson. It suddenly roared and sped up. I admit defeat, I admit defeat. Pai Jihai finally gave in. He was scared. It wasn't worth it to be killed here by this purple lightning tempest beast. Gate leader Wa thought to himself, you should have admitted defeat long ago. How strong do you think you are? And you want to arm wrestle with the purple lightning tempest beast? In front of a heaven-class early-stage master, this purple lightning tempest beast was not inferior, let alone a little Earth-class early-stage peak physical practitioner. Alright, I'll open the door to the cage, you can come out. Gate leader Wa said calmly on the surface. However, the moment Gate Master Wa opened the cage, the purple electric beast slapped Pai Jihai's back with its claws. Although the claw didn't land, it still left a large patch of blood on Pai Jihai's back. Pai Jihai stumbled out of the cage and spat out a mouthful of blood. His face was extremely pale, and he didn't even manage to stand outside the cage for a few seconds before collapsing to the ground. Jihai. Elder Pai's eyes flashed with worry and remorse. If he knew this purple lightning tempest beast was so strong, he wouldn't have let Pai Jihai go. He almost died. Pai Jihai was the hope of the hidden house Pai's younger generation. Pai Jishan was in charge of the house, and Pai Jihai focused on martial arts. With the two of them working together, the hidden house Pai would slowly prosper, but if Pai Jihai died here, then it wouldn't be worth it. Grandpa. I feel like there's a strange chi in my body. Pfft. Pai Zhihai spat out another mouthful of blood and fainted. Elder Pai was hateful, he had nothing better to do. Why did he have to agree to let Pai Zhihai train? What was there to train? No wonder so many houses chose to give up. They were the smart ones. Zhihai, your body. Elder Pai saw that Pai Zhihai had fainted and panicked, but he wasn't a spiritual master and couldn't check Zhihai's condition. He had no choice but to look at Gate Leader Wu for help. Elder Pai, please accept my condolences. This ancient spirit beast, Purple Lightning Wind Beast, is very powerful. If I'm not wrong, your grandson's body has been injected with the pure energy of spirit beasts. This pure energy is similar to the pure energy of heaven and earth. We can only ask a heaven-class master to try and refine it, otherwise. Although sect leader Wall didn't say the rest, Elder Pai could guess that it was definitely not going to be a good thing. Sigh. Elder Pai sighed and looked at Elder Zhao, Elder Yu, Elder Tang, and a few other sky-class masters, wanting to ask them for help. However, these old men were like old students in meditation, looking straight ahead. None of them came forward to help. It wasn't that they didn't want to help, but it was because it wasn't a good job to help others refine their true chi. If they weren't careful and didn't refine it cleanly, the true chi would run into their own bodies. That would be a disaster for them. Chapter 2142. Of course, this was for normal practitioners, except for Lin Yi. Lin Yi's art of dragon mastery was different from normal practitioners, and he didn't need to absorb chi from the chi high point. He could absorb chi from any point in his body, and the pure chi from the beast's body could be directly absorbed and converted by Lin Yi. Lin Yi couldn't convert other types of energy, because Lin Yi didn't have Zhang Naipeo's skills. He couldn't convert all the chi into his own, but he could absorb pure chi for his own use. This was also the reason why Lin Yi was able to absorb chi from General Wei Wu and Skybolt Pig. Lin Yi, on the other hand, used the art of dragon mastery to automatically convert the energy needed by the recipient according to the practitioner's arts. Lin Yi, on the other hand, transferred it directly into their body, saving them the process of absorbing and converting it through the chi high point. Lin Yi's body was filled with pure energy, but he didn't need to do it himself. But at a time like this, Lin Yi, naturally, wouldn't help the Hidden House Pai. Lin Yi had a grudge with the Hidden House Pai, and even if he didn't, Lin Yi wouldn't be interested in their business. Old Master Zhao saw that everyone else was indifferent and sighed. He had no choice but to walk over by himself. He was the host, so he couldn't just sit back and do nothing. However, if he wanted to get involved in this matter, he had to figure out if it was worth it or not, and if he could get involved. Old Man Zhao walked over, and Old Man Pai immediately felt grateful. Old Man Zhao, thank you. You're welcome. It's hard to say if he can be healed or not. Old Man Zhao waved his hand and didn't say anything. He just stretched out his hand and checked Pai Zhihai's meridians. However, after checking, he frowned deeply. Old Pai was shocked, but he didn't dare say anything. Sect Master Wu shook his head. He knew that the Violet Lightning Beast was angry. However, the Violet Lightning Beast had already given him face by not killing Pai Zhihai with a single slap. That was an ancient spiritual beast with the bloodline of a divine beast. How could it possibly listen to Sect Master Wu's commands? It wasn't the headmaster's contracted spirit beast, it was reasonable for him to punish someone like Zhihai. This is not easy. This is indeed pure spiritual energy of the world, but I can't absorb and refine it. Old Zhao said, if I force it into my body, I won't be able to do it. I'm sorry, but there's too much chi in your grandson's body. This. Old Pai's heart sank after listening to Old Zhao's words. Old Zhao, how can I save my grandson? I'm willing to pay the price. Old Zhao shook his head. This wasn't easy, and it wasn't easy to get the reward either. If he couldn't absorb it, he would have to find a way to force it out. This was a huge price to pay, and if he went mad, it wouldn't be worth it. Elder Yu, and Elder Tang were older generation Sky Class Masters, and they had encountered this kind of thing many times. There were people who begged them, and they tried, but it all ended in failure. Pai Zhihai had a lot of pure qi in his body, and even if there was just a bit, it would be very difficult to force it out. So they didn't even think about trying. They wouldn't do it no matter how much money was given, it would affect their cultivation. I can't do anything about it. I think we should let our Zhao family's king pharmacist take a look. If he can't do anything, then I can't do anything. Old man Zhao shook his head and said. In fact, he didn't have any hope for this. Okay, thank you. Old Pai didn't know, but having hope was better than having no hope at all. He quickly carried Zhihai and went to find Yao Wang with the disciple old Zhao arranged. The second to go up was the disciple of the Fire Wolf gang. Seeing how badly Pai Zhihai was beaten up, and Mingyue didn't seem to be affected at all. She didn't seem worried at all and still let her own disciple go up. First match, Hidden House Pai disciple, lasted 7 minutes and 49 seconds. Second match, Fire Wolves gang disciples, get ready. Old Zhao announced the results. Headmaster Was saw the Fire Wolves gang disciple walk over and opened the door, letting him in. After the Fire Wolf gang disciple entered the cage, he seemed to ignore the purple electric tempest beast. He just stood there foolishly and did nothing. This situation made the purple electric tempest beast slightly stunned. It thought to itself, is there something wrong with this person? Just standing there like an idiot. He didn't even try to hide. So the purple lightning beast tried to chase after the Fire Wolves gang disciple and play with him, but the Fire Wolves gang disciple didn't care at all. He just stood there like an idiot, as if whatever the purple lightning beast was doing had nothing to do with the Fire Wolves gang disciple. Seeing this situation, the purple electric tempest beast was a little annoyed. It tried to pounce over, but the Fire Wolf gang disciple was still indifferent. The purple electric tempest beast also lost its temper this time. It slapped the Fire Wolf gang's disciple and sent him tumbling. But the Fire Wolves gang disciple wasn't as useless as Zhihai. After falling on the ground, he didn't beg for mercy. After a while, he stood up shakily and didn't move an inch. The purple electric tempest beast was puzzled. Who was this person? He got hit and acted like nothing happened? Was there something wrong with this person? However, since this person continued to stay here after being beaten and did not run away, the purple electric tempest beast had no reason to keep him alive. It walked over and gave the Fire Wolf gang disciple another slap, causing him to fall to the ground. This time, the Fire Wolves gang disciple didn't get up so quickly. The elders watching from the outside shook their heads. They knew that the Fire Wolves gang disciple was weird. He wasn't afraid of being beaten or killed, but this time, he probably couldn't make it. Fire Wolves gang disciple, are you dead or alive? If you don't stand up, then you lose. Old Zhao pondered and asked. After all, if he died on the spot, then it wouldn't count as the result of the match. Chapter 2143. The purple electric beast was speechless. Was this person looking for death? Looking at him, one more slap and he would probably die, right? However, the purple electric beast had no sympathy. Since you came in and didn't run or beg for mercy, then just wait for death. Hence, the purple electric beast of wind and thunder slapped over once again, causing the Fire Wolf gang's disciple to tumble. This time, the Fire Wolf gang disciple did not move. At the same time, and Mingyue said, "All right, we admit defeat. We've endured to our limit, let him out." He could still come out. Everyone was stunned, but Wu gang leader still opened the cage. The Fire Wolf gang disciple on the ground miraculously moved again, but he could not stand up. Instead, he crawled out of the cage and went all the way to Mingyue's side. And Mingyue gave a few instructions to a trusted subordinate beside her, and the subordinate took the injured disciple away. As for where they went, only Mingyue knew. The other elders present did not know. However, they would not deliberately investigate. This Fire Wolf gang was very secretive, even more secretive than the Everyday and Everyday Sun sect. It was a new big gang that rose up in the last 20 years. Even the ancient sects did not dare to provoke them, so no one would bother with their business. Since the disciple was not dead when he came out, even though he admitted defeat, the results of the competition were still valid. Therefore, Old Master Zhao directly announced, in the second round, the Fire Wolf gang disciple lasted for 9 minutes and 8 seconds. It had to be said that the Fire Wolf gang disciple had fallen a few times, but he actually lasted longer than Pai Zhihai. He was actually in the lead now. In the third round, the disciple who went up to compete is the disciple of the Golden Bell sect. After Old Master Zhao announced the results, he continued with the next round. It was the disciple of the Golden Bell sect's turn. This time, Jin Gang was a little hesitant. Of his 2 previous disciples, one was dead, and the other was injured. The one who died was his favorite disciple, and the one who was injured was also a genius disciple. However, when Jin Gang saw how injured Pai Zhihai and the Fire Wolf Gang's disciples were, he didn't have much hope. Pai Zhihai was injected with true qi by the spirit beast, but Diamond Drill was not worried about this. After all, the Golden Bell could isolate true qi. However, he was afraid that this disciple's Golden Bell would not be able to defend against the spirit beast's attack. If he was seriously injured, then the gains would not make up for the losses. Thinking of this, Jin Gang instructed the disciple beside him, "After you enter, learn from the Fire Wolf Gang's disciple and stand there for a while. As long as the ancient spiritual beast doesn't attack you, you can buy some time. When it chases after you, run. If it catches up to you, catch it for a while. If you feel like you can't hold on any longer, quickly surrender and don't continue fighting." Yes. The disciple of the Golden Bell sect also knew the importance of the matter, so he nodded and replied. Therefore, after the Golden Bell sect's disciples entered the cage, they followed the Fire Wolf Gang's disciples and stood there in a daze. However, this move was obviously useless. The Purple Lightning Tempest Beast saw that this person was also using this move. It didn't even bother to try and scare him and directly slapped him. Pang! The Golden Bell sect disciple didn't know what was going on, but he was slapped to the ground. Because of the Golden Bell shield, he suffered some injuries, but they were only minor injuries. However, he didn't dare to stay any longer. Since this Purple Electric Tempest Beast could break his Golden Bell shield, he would definitely die if it hit him a few more times. Therefore, the Golden Bell sect's disciple was decisive and didn't get up from the ground. He said, "I surrender." We came to the door of the cage, and the Golden Bell sect's disciple got up from the ground and ran out. It took him less than a minute to run, becoming the contestant who lasted the shortest time. Jin Gang saw the whole process and sighed helplessly. His disciple was unlucky. The previous 2 moves were used by the Hidden House Pai and Fire Wolf Gang's disciples. He didn't know if the Purple Lightning Tempest Beast was tired of playing with it or something, but the moment it came up, it slapped his disciple to the ground. Fortunately, his disciple was fine, or else Jin Gang would regret it even more. For the third match, the Golden Bell sect's disciple lasted 38 seconds. Elder Zhao announced, "For the 4th match, the contestant is from the Hidden House Han." The hidden house Han disciple, please come up. At this moment, be it old Zhao or sect leader Wa, they were all really nervous. Lin Yi's ranking was so low. After watching the first few battles, would he just give up? If he gave up, then all the preparations would be for nothing. They really didn't do anything to the order of the lots. After all, such small details could easily be criticized. Therefore, they all stared at Lin Yi, waiting to see what Lin Yi would choose. Boss, why don't we just give up? This ancient spiritual beast is really quite scary. Han Xiaopa lowered his voice at this point. Moreover, I suspect that Sect Master Wall can interact with this ancient spiritual beast. What if he makes that ancient spiritual beast harm you, boss? You must know that you killed his disciple and the spiritual wolf. Don't worry. Lin Yi smiled and calmly walked toward the cage on the stage. Phew. Those who saw Lin Yi walk over all heaved a sigh of relief. Elder Tang sighed. It seemed like Lin Yi was dead for sure this time. Tang Yuyu's good karma would be useless in the future. As for the elders who wanted to kill Lin Yi, they were unusually excited, especially Wu Jindao, who was extremely happy. He instructed the purple electric wind thunder beast in beast language, in a while, when this guy enters the cage, kill him directly. Don't hold back, you must kill him. Whether he begs for mercy or not, kill him directly. Roar, the purple electric wind thunder beast seemed to disagree with Wu Jindao's tone. Do you see this? This is a spiritual fruit. If you kill that person, it's yours. Wu Jindao pulled up his sleeves and revealed the spiritual fruit that Lin Yi had given him to the purple electric wind thunder beast. Roar! The purple electric wind thunder beast narrowed its eyes, as if agreeing to Wu Jindao's request. Hee, Lin Yi, you didn't even dream of this, right? The spiritual fruit you gave me will become the key to your path to hell. If not for this thing, the purple electric wind thunder beast wouldn't have agreed so easily. Chapter 2144. Lin Yi walked to the front of the cage. He opened the cage quietly and allowed Lin Yi to walk in. What the crowd didn't expect was that Lin Yi walked into the cage. He didn't dodge or hide, but walked straight towards the purple electric beast. Including the purple electric beast, everyone was stunned. Was Lin Yi crazy? Was he here to die? Just as the crowd was puzzled and the purple electric beast was confused, Lin Yi used a voice that only the purple electric beast could hear. I know you can understand what I'm saying. I also know that Wu wants to kill me, but I have a suggestion. You should follow me, it's better than following him. Roar! The purple electric beast was stunned. It didn't expect Lin Yi to use a technique like true qi transmission. Only Heaven Realm Masters could use this technique, and not all Heaven Realm Masters could use it. This purple electric beast had lived for tens of thousands of years, it was naturally knowledgeable. Moreover, Lin Yi actually knew that it could understand human language. Even the people from Qian Mountain Gate didn't know this, right? Moreover, what confused the purple electric beast the most was that Lin Yi said that following him was better than following Qian Mountain Gate. What did that mean? Ha! You'll know soon, don't resist. Lin Yi walked over, stretched out his hand, and placed it on the purple electric beast's body. He used the first stage of the art of dragon mastery and transferred a small amount of energy into the purple electric beast's body. The purple electric beast was shocked, its eyes filled with shock and disbelief. It looked at Lin Yi, speechless. Was this real? This person in front of it could actually transfer energy to it. What the purple lightning beast needed the most was energy to level up, otherwise it wouldn't have been able to stay in Qianshan sect for so many years. But, it could be said that although Lin Yi had only transferred a sliver of energy, it was extremely pure, comparable to 10 years of training. The spiritual fruit that we had taken out earlier, on the other hand, didn't even give it 1/100th of the energy that Lin Yi had just given it. Hence, the purple electric tempest beast really went a little crazy. It looked at Lin Yi and thought about everything, but it didn't completely believe him. After all, its intelligence was very high. Just this one moment wasn't enough to make it completely believe Lin Yi. Lin Yi didn't say much, only smiling faintly as he activated the first stage of the Art of Dragon Mastery once more, sending a bit more energy over. This time, the purple electric tempest beast no longer doubted it. It finally believed that there was someone who could help it increase its strength. This time, the purple electric beast didn't doubt him anymore. It finally believed that someone could help it increase its strength. I have one. It's my little brother now. I've already raised it from yellow to mystic. It's only a matter of time before it reaches Earth. Lin Yi saw that the purple electric beast believed him, so he threw out another sweet offer. Sky Thunder Pig. The purple electric beast was also a divine beast passed down from ancient times. It naturally knew about treasure-seeking spiritual beasts like the Sky Thunder Pig. In ancient times, the Sky Thunder Pig had another nickname, Fortune Pig. In other words, it could find anything valuable. The purple electric beast was a little envious of the Sky Thunder Pig's ability. How could it not have heard of it? However, which cultivator still knew about the Sky Thunder Pig? This Skybolt Pig was the same as the purple Thunderbolt Beast. They were both ancient spirit beasts with the bloodline of a mythical beast. They had gone extinct a long time ago, and this Lin Yi knew about the Skybolt Pig. He didn't make it up, he really did have it. Therefore, the purple electric beast didn't suspect anything. It quickly nodded its head, expressing its willingness to follow Lin Yi. What a joke. With such a great benefit, wouldn't the purple electric beast follow Lin Yi? Wouldn't it be an idiot? It wasn't a contracted spiritual beast of the Qianshan sect, so it had nothing to do with the Qianshan sect. Although it had eaten a lot of spiritual herbs and treasures, it had also protected the Qianshan sect for so many years as a guardian spiritual beast. Both sides didn't owe each other anything. The Qianshan sect was the one that built the sect at the place where the purple electric beast cultivated. The Qianshan sect owed it. Okay, if that's the case, when the disciple from the Qianshan sect comes in, kill him with one slap. Lin Yi said to the purple electric beast, this is also your proof of loyalty. Roar. The purple electric beast nodded its head, indicating that it had no problem. It wasn't an idiot. Naturally, it knew that to follow a new master, it must show some sincerity. However, the purple electric beast didn't feel any pressure betraying the Qianshan sect. The two were originally in a cooperative relationship. The sect master used the purple electric beast to show off in front of others. If it wasn't willing to cooperate, it could naturally terminate the contract. Then you play by yourself. I'll cultivate here for a while. As soon as Lin Yi finished speaking, he sat cross-legged on the ground and began cultivating the second stage of the Art of Dragon Mastery. He had just broken through to the middle stage of the Earth class, so Lin Yi had to consolidate his strength. The purple Thunderbolt Beast naturally wouldn't disturb Lin Yi. It couldn't wait to please Lin Yi. After all, Lin Yi was a great character that could help it level up. Just the benefits that the purple Thunderbolt Beast had received were enough for it to cultivate for a long time. From the looks of it, Lin Yi hadn't used his full strength. He only gave it a little benefit. Therefore, the purple electric beast had to perform well so that Lin Yi would value it enough and give it more benefits. However, Lin Yi sitting cross-legged in the cage and cultivating made the people outside widen their eyes. What was going on? Why wasn't the purple electric beast attacking Lin Yi? Not only that, Lin Yi was still cultivating there fearlessly. Wasn't he afraid of the purple electric beast? Therefore, old Zhao, old Yu, old Tang, and the others all turned to look at the sect master of the Qianshan sect. However, with Han Tianba and Han Xiaopa nearby, they couldn't ask directly. After all, using a spirit beast to kill Lin Yi wasn't something to be proud of. The meeting of the hidden houses was supposed to be fair and just on the surface. Who knew if the people from the ancient level were paying attention? If they were to be seen by those people, none of them would be able to escape responsibility. Sect Master Wu was also very puzzled. What was wrong with the purple electric beast? Didn't they agree to let it help kill Lin Yi? Why are you ignoring me when things have come to a head? Purple electric beast, what are you doing? Quickly go kill Lin Yi. Sect Master Wu used beast language to speak to the purple electric beast. Chapter 2145. But Lin Yi didn't bother with him since the beast had already submitted. He could say whatever he wanted. If the Gone Mountain sect had enough to move the beast, it would have submitted a long time ago. Why would it wait until now to follow Lin Yi? Lin Yi channeled his arts, feeling a little regretful that it wasn't as fast as when Xinyan was by his side. Xinyan was like a moving treasure, and even Lin Yi wasn't used to it. I'm going, it'll be up to you later. Lin Yi opened his eyes and gave an order to the purple lightning beast. He walked towards the door of the cage. Master Wu, open the cage. This purple lightning beast is really scared of me. I've been training for half a day and it hasn't reacted at all. Being the champion of this tournament is so boring. Humph, what arrogance. You've only been in there for half an hour, don't think that you're the champion for sure. Gate Master Wu was troubled, not knowing what went wrong, but he still said coldly, the one who laughs at the end is the champion. Oh. Lin Yi replied faintly and walked towards Han Xiaopa. Gate Master Wu frowned. This Lin Yi was just ignoring him. It pissed him off, but there was nothing he could do. In the fourth round, the Hidden House Han has lasted 31 minutes and 25 seconds, maintaining the lead. Next, the last contestant, Gone Mountain Sect Disciples, please enter the stage. Old Zhao announced expressionlessly, but he was hating inside. This Gate Master Wu had said it so well before, but now he dropped the ball at the last moment. He still wanted the treasure. Old Zhao had already decided not to give it to him. Lin Yi wasn't dead, so what was there to give? Old Yu, Old Tang, and the others had the same thought. They wouldn't give anything to Gone Mountain Sect. Lin Yi was fine, and even if he didn't get first, he'd be second. This Hidden House Summit was a failure. A Qianshan sect disciple went up. This disciple was the one who usually reared the purple lightning wind thunder beast. Although he didn't establish a contract with the purple lightning wind thunder beast, he was the disciple in Qianshan sect who was most familiar with the purple lightning wind thunder beast. Therefore, it wouldn't be a problem for him to participate in the competition for as long as he wanted. Go ask the wind thunder beast why he didn't kill Lin Yi. Sect leader Wu ordered the Gandian sect disciple when he opened the cage. Okay. The disciple readily agreed and walked into the cage. He was a little displeased as he scolded the purple lightning beast. Hey, purple lightning beast, why don't you kill Lin Yi? Did our Gone Mountain sect treat you well for nothing? All these years, we let you cultivate, gave you good food, and didn't you do anything? If this disciple had spoken nicely, the purple electric storm beast might not have killed him on account of their old friendship. It would have been fine if it had just crippled him. However, this birdman had questioned him the moment he opened his mouth, causing the purple electric storm beast to be extremely displeased. Who are you? You're just a small disciple from Gone Mountain sect, and it was Gate Master was ordered to feed me. Do you think you did something? Moreover, it was your Qianshan sect that built the sect at the place where I cultivated. I didn't find trouble with you and instead became your sect's divine beast for so many years. If I wasn't here, how could your Qianshan sect become a famous sect? With your strength, you're just a common house's strength. Don't talk about sky class, you don't even have an earth class late phase peak. So, the purple lightning beast didn't say a word, slapping the Gone Mountain sect disciple to the ground. He cried out in pain and instantly turned into a meat patty. The Gone Mountain sect disciple didn't understand why the purple lightning beast would betray them and why it would suddenly show its prowess. However, he probably would never be able to ask that question. This tragic scene made everyone present dumbfounded. Before this, the most tragic ones were Pai Zhihai and the Fire Wolf Gang disciple. As for Lin Yi, he was an accident. However, compared to the Gone Mountain sect disciple being slapped to death by the purple lightning beast, it wasn't much of an accident at all. Wajin Cha. Gate Master was shouted out in grief. Wajin Cha was one of the disciples he had high hopes for. If not, he wouldn't let him come into contact with the purple lightning beast. However, he was slapped to death by the purple lightning beast. Gate Master simply couldn't believe it. The others exchanged glances with one another, not knowing what the Gone Mountain sect was doing. Lin Yi didn't die, but their own disciple died. Could it be that Gate Master and the purple lightning beast didn't communicate clearly, causing the purple lightning beast to misunderstand and think that they killed their disciple? Thinking of this, the elders and sect leaders who participated in the competition felt that they were lucky. It seemed that the purple electric storm beast wasn't easy to communicate with. If the purple electric storm beast misunderstood them as killing their disciples, they would be in trouble. Purple lightning beast, what is the meaning of this? I asked you to kill Lin Yi. How did you kill our Gone Mountain sect disciple? Gate Master roared furiously. The purple lightning beast looked at Gate Master with furious expression and didn't even bother with him. A small cultivator dared to point fingers at it. One had to know that it was an ancient spiritual beast with the bloodline of a divine beast. If it was Lin Yi, an amazing cultivator who could help it level up, scolding it, then forget it. But what did Gate Master have to do that? How dare he be so arrogant? Roar! The purple thunderbolt beast rolled its eyes and swung its paw out, breaking the cage. Then, the purple thunderbolt beast ran to Lin Yi's side, looking at Lin Yi as if it was trying to get on his good side. Not bad. Lin Yi touched the fluff on the forehead of the purple lightning beast and said, "Roar, roar." The purple lightning beast nodded repeatedly as if it enjoyed it. It had to please Lin Yi. It had the same thought as the original Sky Thunder Pig. It was too slow to level up. This Lin Yi could help it level up, which meant that he was a person with great supernatural power. Even those almighties in the ancient times didn't have such abilities. Therefore, the purple lightning beast subconsciously respected Lin Yi. Chapter 2146. If the previous situation was already shocking enough, then now, this purple lightning beast coming to Lin Yi's side to curry favor with him, the shock it gave them was far beyond what they had seen before. Why did this purple lightning beast betray Qianshan Gate to please Lin Yi? What did this mean? Han Tianba and Han Xiaopo were nervous when they saw the purple lightning beast running towards Lin Yi, but they never thought that the purple lightning beast would be so subservient to please Lin Yi. Lin Yi. So it was you. Gate Master reacted the fastest. He seemed to understand something and jumped up. He pointed at Lin Yi and shouted, "What did you do to our Qianshan Gate spirit beast?" "Me? What did I do?" Lin Yi shrugged. "In this spirit beast competition, there's no rule against tampering, right?" This. Gate Master was stunned. Indeed, there was no such rule in the competition. After all, when he set up the rule, he never thought that someone would actually be able to do anything to the Wind Thunder Beast. The Wind Thunder Beast was an ancient spiritual beast. Whoever dared to do anything to it must be tired of living. However, Lin Yi did it, and he did it very thoroughly. Not only was he fine, but he also let the purple lightning beast kill the Qian Shan Gate's disciple, Wu Jincha. Elder Zhao, now that the results of the competition are out, can you announce it? Lin Yi said faintly. In fact, he didn't think that he would be able to subdue an ancient spirit beast so easily, but this was good too. This meant that he had one more trump card. This purple lightning beast seemed to be very powerful, but he didn't know if it could fight against a heaven-class master. Ahem, of course. Elder Zhao thought that this was very strange, and he didn't want Lin Yi to pick up a spirit beast for no reason, but he still announced, the last additional competition, the champion is the Hidden House Han, the second is the Fire Wolf Gang, and the third is the Hidden House Pai. Please come and claim your winnings. Wait a minute, Lin Yi, you have to explain everything clearly. What did you do to the spirit beast? How could sect leader will let the matter rest just like that? He raised his hand and placed it right in front of Lin Yi. You took advantage of the situation to steal my spirit beast. Are you sick? Are you a sore loser? Lin Yi looked at sect leader Wu and said coldly, Elder Zhao, during the Hidden House Summit, if someone comes looking for trouble, what will happen? This. We will report it to the ancient sects. Elder Zhao was startled. Although he didn't want to, he could only force himself to say it. The ancient people might be watching nearby, and they wouldn't be able to detect a heaven-class late-phase peak master, so Elder Zhao couldn't say anything that went against his principles. Elder Zhao, this isn't looking for trouble. Sect leader Wu cupped his fist and said, this Lin Yi tricked my spirit beast, how are we going to settle this? If Lin Yi didn't steal from us first, would I look for trouble with him? Steal from you? Lin Yi smiled. I say, sect leader Wu, did you forget what you said before? You said that once this spirit beast is contributed, whether it lives or dies, no matter what happens, it has nothing to do with you. You said that yourself, right? Plus, I didn't take the spirit beast from your hands for nothing. Didn't I give you a spirit medicine fruit? You. Sect leader Wu was speechless by Lin Yi's words. Indeed, he did say this to swindle a treasure from the Hidden Han family, but at that time, he said it casually as a joke. He didn't think that this purple lightning wind thunder beast could be stolen by Lin Yi. Old Master Zhao, everyone present heard this, right? As the organizer of the Hidden House Summit, shouldn't you take some measures when someone is being so unreasonable? Lin Yi laughed coldly, ignoring the sect leader and turning to Elder Zhao. Elder Zhao, you're right. This. Of course, sect leader Wu, you did say this back then. This spirit beast was contributed by you. No matter what happens, it has nothing to do with you. Old man Zhao said, otherwise, why would the Hidden Han family take out treasures to give you? Elder Zhao was a little pissed off at sect leader Wu as well. He said that he could kill Lin Yi, but what happened in the end? Not only did you not kill Lin Yi, but you also let Lin Yi get first place. Where did I put my face as the host? This entire Hidden House Summit was set up for Lin Yi alone, allowing him to be in the limelight. Moreover, Elder Zhao didn't care who the spirit beast belonged to. Anyway, the spirit beast wasn't his, and he didn't lose anything. This. Sect leader Wu really wanted to pull out his tongue. Why was he so despicable before? Why did he say that? Now, in order to scheme for a little treasure of the Hidden Han family, he lost his own spirit beast. The gains really didn't make up for the losses. Alright, I'm going to receive the prize. If you don't want to die, then scram. Lin Yi glared at sect leader Wu. This guy was only an Earth-class mid-stage peak expert. Lin Yi didn't put him in his eyes. Lin Yi didn't dare to be too presumptuous towards those heaven-class elders, but he didn't care about trash like sect leader Wu at all. Seeing that Lin Yi wasn't moved by force or persuasion, sect leader Wu had no choice but to place his hopes on the purple electric wind thunder beast. He carefully walked over and communicated with it. However, before sect leader Wu could finish, the purple electric wind thunder beast gave him a smack on the butt and turned around to receive the prize with Lin Yi. Sect leader Wu was angry and hateful, but there was nothing he could do. He shook his head, hugged his disciple's body, and temporarily retreated to think of a way. He wasn't willing to let Lin Yi take away the purple electric wind thunder beast just like that, so he had to think of a way. Plus, his two disciples' lives were in Lin Yi's hands. How could he just let it go? Lin Yi took his bet and looked at the hidden house pie and the fire wolves. The hidden house pie took out 2 portions of the body refining elixir, while the fire wolves took out that weird 01 elixir. So, Lin Yi took out 4 items and traded with them. Elder Pai wasn't here, so Pai Zhishan was in charge of House Pai. He wasn't in the mood to haggle with Lin Yi, so he took the items Lin Yi gave him and left in a hurry. He was worried about his brother's safety, and didn't know if he could be cured. Chapter 2147. But Lin Yi didn't bother with him. Since the beast had already submitted, he could say whatever he wanted. If Gone Mountain sect had enough to move the beast, it would have submitted a long time ago. Why would it wait until now to follow Lin Yi? Lin Yi channeled his arts along the way, feeling a little regretful that it wasn't as fast as when Wang Xinyan was by his side. She was like a moving treasure, and even Lin Yi wasn't used to it. I'm going, it's all up to you. Lin Yi opened his eyes and gave an order to the purple lightning beast. He walked towards the door of the cage. Master Wu, open the cage. This purple lightning beast is really scared of me. I've been training for half a day and it hasn't reacted at all. Being the champion of this tournament is so boring. What arrogance. You've only been inside for half an hour, don't think that you're the champion for sure. Leader Wu was confused and didn't know what went wrong, but he still scoffed, the one who laughs at the end is the champion. Oh. Lin Yi replied faintly before walking in Han Xiaopa's direction. Gate Master Wu frowned. This Lin Yi was simply ignoring him. This made him extremely unhappy, but there was nothing he could do about it. In the 4th round, the hidden house Han lasted 31 minutes and 25 seconds, maintaining the lead. Next, let's invite the last contestant, Gone Mountain sect's disciple, to enter. Old Zhao announced expressionlessly, but in his heart, he was hating. Leader Wu said it so well before, but he dropped the ball at the last moment. He still wanted the treasure. What the hell, Old Zhao decided not to give it to him. Lin Yi wasn't dead, so what was there to give? Old Yu, Old Tang, and the others all had the same thought, they wouldn't give anything to Gone Mountain sect. Lin Yi was fine, and even if he didn't get first, he would be second. This hidden noble house summit was such a failure. A Gantian Mountain sect disciple stepped up. This disciple was the one who usually reared the Wind Thunder Beast. Although he didn't establish a contract with the Wind Thunder Beast, he was the disciple who was the most familiar with the Wind Thunder Beast in the Qian Mountain sect. Hence, it wouldn't be a problem for him to stay for as long as he wanted. Even if it was a day, the Wind Thunder Beast wouldn't attack this disciple. In a moment, go and question the Violet Lightning Tempest Beast. Why didn't he kill Lin Yi? When sect leader Wu opened the cage, he instructed the disciple. All right. The disciple readily agreed and walked into the cage. He was a little displeased as he scolded the Purple Lightning Tempest Beast. Hey, Purple Lightning Tempest Beast, why don't you kill Lin Yi? Did our Ganshan sect treat you well for nothing? For so many years, I let you cultivate, gave you good food, and let you do some things. If only this disciple spoke nicely. Perhaps the Purple Lightning Tempest Beast wouldn't kill him out of consideration for their old friendship, and would only cripple him. However, the moment he opened his mouth, he questioned him, making the Purple Lightning Tempest Beast really annoyed. Who are you? You are just a small disciple from Ganshan's sect. Giving me food is an order from sect leader Wa. Do you think that you did something? Moreover, it was your Qianshan sect that built the sect at the place where I cultivated. I didn't find trouble with you and instead became your sect's divine beast for so many years. If I wasn't here, how could your Qianshan sect become a famous sect? With your strength, you only had the strength of a secular family. Not to mention a heaven-grade expert, you didn't even have an earth-grade late-phase peak expert. Which was why the purple lightning tempest beast didn't say a word, slapping over. It directly smacked the Gantian mountain sect disciple to the ground. He cried out and instantly turned into a meat patty. This Ganshan sect disciple didn't understand why the purple lightning tempest beast would betray them and why it would suddenly show its strength. However, he probably wouldn't be able to ask that question in the future. This tragic scene made everyone present dumbfounded. Before this, the most tragic ones were Pai Zhihai and the Fire Wolf Gang disciple. As for Lin Yi, he was an accident. However, compared to the Ganshan sect disciple being smacked to death by the purple lightning tempest beast, it wasn't much of an accident at all. Wajin Cha. Sect leader was shouted out in grief. Wajin Cha was one of the more valued disciples in Ganshan sect. If not, he wouldn't have let him come into contact with the purple lightning tempest beast. However, he was smacked to death by the purple lightning tempest beast. Sect leader simply couldn't believe it. The others looked at one another, not knowing what Qianshan's sect was doing. Lin Yi didn't die, but their own disciple died. Could it be that sect leader Wa and the purple lightning beast didn't communicate clearly and the purple lightning beast misunderstood, thinking that it was their disciple that was killed? Thinking of this, the elders and sect leaders who participated in the competition felt that they were lucky. It seemed that the purple electric storm beast wasn't easy to communicate with. If the purple electric storm beast misunderstood them as killing their disciples, they would be in trouble. Purple lightning tempest beast, what do you mean? I asked you to kill Lin Yi. How did you kill our Ganshan sect disciple? Sect leader roared angrily. The purple lightning tempest beast looked at sect leader with furious expression and didn't even bother with him. A small cultivator dared to point fingers at it. One had to know that it was an ancient spiritual beast with the bloodline of a divine beast. If it was an amazing cultivator like Lin Yi who could help it level up scolding it, then forget it. But what did sect leader have to do that? How dare he be so arrogant? Roar! The purple lightning tempest beast rolled its eyes and slapped out directly. The cage was broken directly. Then, the purple lightning tempest beast ran to Lin Yi's side and looked at Lin Yi with a flattering look. Not bad. Lin Yi touched the fluff on the forehead of the purple lightning tempest beast and said, "Roar roar." The purple lightning tempest beast nodded repeatedly as if it enjoyed it. It had to please Lin Yi. It had the same thought as the original Sky Thunder Pig. It was too slow to level up. This Lin Yi was able to help it level up, which meant that he was someone with great supernatural power. Even those almighties in ancient times didn't have such abilities. Therefore, the purple lightning tempest beast subconsciously respected Lin Yi. Human martial artists respected the strong, even more so for spiritual beasts. Otherwise, spiritual beasts wouldn't have such a strict level suppression system. However, there weren't many human cultivators who could make spiritual beasts admire. The purple lightning tempest beast was a proud divine beast. At this time, it was completely shocked by the supernatural power that Lin Yi displayed. To be continued, RQ. Chapter 2148. If the previous situation was already very shocking, then now that the purple electric tempest beast had run to Lin Yi's side to curry favor with Lin Yi, the shock it gave them was far greater than before. Why did the purple lightning beast betray the Qian Mountain sect to curry favor with Lin Yi? What did that mean? When Han Tianba and Han Xiaopa saw the violet lightning beast running towards Lin Yi, their hearts tightened. They never imagined that the violet lightning beast would bow to Lin Yi. Lin Yi, so it was you. Sect Master Wu reacted the fastest. He seemed to have understood something at once and jumped up. He pointed at Lin Yi and hollered, "What did you do to our Qianshan sect spirit beast?" "Me?" Lin Yi shrugged. "I don't think there's a rule against tampering in this spirit beast competition, right?" This. Sect leader Wu was taken aback. Indeed, there was no such rule in the tournament. After all, when he set up the rule, he never thought that someone would actually be able to do anything to the Wind Thunder Beast. The Wind Thunder Beast was an ancient spiritual beast. Whoever dared to do anything to it must be tired of living. However, Lin Yi tampered with it and he did it very thoroughly. Not only was he fine, but he also let the purple electric wind and thunder beast kill the Qian Mountain sect disciple, Wu Jincha. Old Master Zhao, now that the results of the competition are out, can you announce it? Lin Yi faintly said. In fact, he hadn't thought that he would be able to subdue an ancient spirit beast so easily. But this was also good. This was equivalent to having one more trump card. This purple lightning wind beast seemed very powerful. Lin Yi didn't know whether it could contend against a heaven rank expert. Ahem, of course. Although Old Man Zhao felt that this matter was very magical, and he was also very unwilling for Lin Yi to pick up a spirit beast for no reason, he still announced the last additional test match. The champion was the Hidden Han family. The second is the Fire Wolf Gang, the third is the Hidden House Pie. Please come and collect your winnings. Wait a minute. Lin Yi, you have to explain things clearly. What did you do to the spirit beast? How could sect leader will let it go like this? He stretched his hand out. She stood in front of Lin Yi. You took advantage of me and stole my spirit beast. Are you sick? Are you a sore loser? Lin Yi glanced at Gate Master Wu and said coldly, Old Man Zhao, in the Hidden House Summit, if someone comes looking for trouble in private, what will happen? We will naturally report this matter to the ancient sect. Old Man Zhao was taken aback. Although he was unwilling, he could only brace himself and say, we will naturally report this matter to the ancient sect. Maybe he's nearby, they can't detect a peak late-stage heaven rank expert. Therefore, it was impossible for Old Master Zhao to openly say something that went against his principles. Old Master Zhao. Sect leader Wu cupped his fists and said, this Lin Yi swindled my spirit beast, how are we going to settle this? If it wasn't for Lin Yi snatching our Gantian Mountain sect's things, why would I bother him? Steal your things. Lin Yi laughed. I say, Sect Master Wall, have you forgotten what you said before? What you're saying is that once this spirit beast is contributed, whether it lives or dies, no matter what happens, it has nothing to do with you. You're the one who said this, aren't you? Furthermore, I didn't take the spirit beast from your hands for nothing. Didn't I give you a spirit herb fruit? You. Sect Master Wu was rendered speechless by Lin Yi's words. Indeed, he had said this in order to swindle a treasure hidden in the hands of the Han family, but he had said it casually as a joke. He had never thought that the purple electric tempest beast might be abducted by Lin Yi. Old Master Zhao, everyone present heard this, right? As the organizer of the Hidden House Summit, shouldn't you take some measures when someone is being so unreasonable? Lin Yi laughed coldly, ignoring the sect leader and turning to Elder Zhao. Elder Zhao, you're right. Of course, sect leader Wu, you did say this back then. This spirit beast was contributed by you. No matter what happens, it has nothing to do with you. Old Man Zhao said, otherwise, why would the hidden Han family take out treasures to give you? Old Master Zhao was also angry at this sect Master Hua. You said it so well, saying that you could kill Lin Yi, but in the end, not only did you not kill Lin Yi, you even let Lin Yi get the championship. Where would I put my face as the organizer? This entire hidden family summit was set up for Lin Yi alone, allowing him to be in the limelight. Moreover, old Master Zhao didn't care who the spirit beast belonged to. Anyway, the spirit beast wasn't his, and he didn't lose anything. Sect Master Wu really wanted to pull out his tongue. Why was he so cheap before? Why did he say that? Now, in order to scheme for a little treasure of the hidden Han family, he lost his own spirit beast. It really wasn't worth it. Alright, I'm going to receive the prize. If you don't want to die, then get the hell away from me. Lin Yi glared at Sect Master Hua. This guy was only an Earth-class mid-stage peak. Lin Yi didn't put him in his eyes. Lin Yi didn't dare to be too presumptuous towards those heaven-class elders, but he didn't care about Sect Master Hua at all. Seeing that Lin Yi wasn't moved by force or persuasion, Sect Master Hua had no choice but to place his hopes on the purple electric wind and thunder beast. He carefully walked over and communicated with it, but before Sect Master Hua could finish, the purple electric wind and thunder beast gave him a smack on the butt. It turned around and went with Lin Yi to receive the prize. Sect Master Hua was angry and hateful, but there was nothing he could do. He shook his head and hugged his disciple's body. He had to think of a way to let Lin Yi take the purple electric wind and thunder beast away. He wasn't willing to just let it go like that. Plus, his two disciples' lives were in Lin Yi's hands. How could he just let it go? Lin Yi took his stake and looked at the hidden house pie and the fire wolves. The hidden house pie was still taking out 2 portions of the body refinement, while the fire wolves were taking out that weird 01 elixir. So, Lin Yi took out 4 random items and traded with them. Elder Pai wasn't here, so Pai Zhishan was in charge of House Pai. He didn't have the heart to bargain with Lin Yi. He took the items Lin Yi gave him and left in a hurry. He was worried about his brother's safety, and he didn't know if he could be cured. And Mingyue, on the other hand, was expressionless. Lin Yi traded with him and walked to the side. He didn't say anything, as if the fire wolf's disciple's safety had nothing to do with him. Chapter 2149. Now, I announce that the Hidden Noble House Summit has officially ended. After everyone received their bets, old Master Zhao announced to everyone, if you want to stay here as a guest, the Hidden Zhao family will do our best as a host and take you to visit the famous historical sites near East Ocean City. If you don't want to stay here, then you can leave after dinner in the conference hall and go through the procedures. Lin Yi frowned when he heard that he had to go to the meeting hall to do the paperwork after dinner. As far as he was concerned, he was going to pack his things and go home after the tournament. He didn't expect there to be so many rules. However, since it was the Hidden Noble House Summit's rules, Lin Yi didn't plan on breaking them. If he forced his way out, it would give old Zhao and the others an excuse to attack him. Lin Yi could only bear with it. Boss, now The competition was over. Although the joy of victory was intoxicating, Han Xiaopa also thought about safety. We've won so many matches in a row. These people won't harm us, right? It's hard to say. Lin Yi wasn't optimistic either. He nodded honestly, if I didn't reveal my trump card, then they wouldn't dare to attack us, but now, boss, didn't you say that you felt like you could instantly kill a sky-class early phase? Han Xiaopa heard Lin Yi's words and felt his heart tighten. We haven't even fought before. I was just saying it casually. Do you think they'll believe me? Lin Yi shook his head. Let's take it one step at a time. I still have a trump card that I haven't used yet. Let's see how they react. Plus, the purple lightning beast isn't bad. It'll be our helper. Sigh, we're weak without power. Han Xiaopa said helplessly. It's all because our hidden Han family is too weak. You can't say that. It might not be a problem. Lin Yi turned around and looked coldly at old Zhao and the others. These people really did want to harm him. They just didn't dare to show it in public during the Hidden Noble House Summit. But Lin Yi was afraid of being ambushed by these people on the way out of the Zhao family's manor. Needless to say, these people really did want to do that. Why did old Master Zhao set the rule that they could only leave after dinner? That was exactly what he was planning. Actually, the Hidden House Summit had already ended, so there was no need to make things so complicated. It's 3:00 in the afternoon now, and it'll be 4:30 in a while. We'll start the banquet in the banquet hall on time. I've invited everyone to discuss some matters together. Old Man Zhao said to the old man and the sect leader. Those who were not present and had already left, Old Man Zhao would also send disciples to inform them. Of course, this did not include the hidden Han family. Everyone nodded. They knew what Old Master Zhao wanted to discuss, but they didn't say much. Everyone had different feelings, and they all had to go back and calm down. Hidden in a side hall of the Zhao manor, Xiao Yaowang calmly felt Pai Zhihai's pulse and said, I've been a doctor for half my life. I've seen something like this before. Is there a solution? Old Man Pai quickly asked. I don't have a way. But Xiao Yaowang purposely kept them in suspense. So you're saying that there's a way? Old Man Pai was overjoyed. There's a way, but there's no way. Xiao Yaowang shook his head. There's no way. What do you mean? Old Man Pai paused. Yaowang, please tell me, if you can cure Zhihai, I'll pay any price and treasure. It's not about treasures and money. The key is that the person who can cure him is an enemy of House Pai, and he wants Zhihai to die. Xiao Yaowang said faintly, if you beg him, other than getting humiliated, there won't be any results. Enemy. Old Man Pai paused, unable to react. Who does our hidden House Pai have enemies with? We don't usually have enemies, right? Ha, it's that Lin Yi. Xiao Yaowang said, only that Lin Yi can help people dissolve qi, but I was hit by a similar trick before, but it was much lighter than Pai Zhihai's. Lin Yi didn't help me either. So, this matter, even if there's a way, there's no way. Xiao Yaowang purposely didn't say that although he was hit by someone else's qi, it was Lin Yi's. He was asked by Old Man Zhao to increase Old Man Pai's hatred towards Lin Yi. Out of all the Sky Class Masters, only Old Man Pai didn't have a clear stance on dealing with Lin Yi. Against Lin Yi, one more Sky Class Master meant one more hope, so Old Man Zhao wanted to get Old Man Pai on his side. Xiao Yaowang actually didn't know if Lin Yi could cure him or not, he was just making things up. That. Old Man Pai's heart skipped a beat. Lin Yi really didn't have a good impression of the hidden House Pai. Asking for Lin Yi to cure him, Xiao Yaowang was right, he'd probably be rejected. Otherwise, if Lin Yi was willing to cure him, why didn't he say anything before? Even if he asked for more treasures, Old Man Pai would have agreed, but Lin Yi didn't do anything, which indirectly proved Xiao Yaowang's words. Thinking up to this point, Old Man Pai's heart was filled with hatred, but it disappeared as quickly as it came. He was a smart man, and of course he could tell that Xiao Yaowang was trying to get him to deal with Lin Yi. But Old Man Pai was thinking about something else. Hidden House Pai did lose some masters in Lin Yi's hands, but that wasn't important. They weren't the direct descendants of Hidden House Pai, so the hatred between Hidden House Pai and Lin Yi could still be resolved. If he were to lower himself a little and think of a way to get to Pai Zhihai's good side, he might actually be able to help Pai Zhihai. Although killing Lin Yi would be a temporary relief, in the long run, it was still better to reconcile with Lin Yi. Old man Pai, in the end, it's all about that Lin Yi. The hatred between your hidden house Pai and Lin Yi can't be resolved. So many people died in Lin Yi's hands, and Lin Yi doesn't like your hidden house Pai. Do you think he'll help you? Zhao Yaowang continued, so, the most important thing now is to think of a way to kill Lin Yi. Chapter 2150. Of course, if Lin Yi really dies, then the hidden house you would be happy and might contact the Sky Elixir sect for you. Zhao Yaowang reminded him, the Sky Elixir sect is a big medical sect, they must have a way to cure your grandson's condition. Elder Pai's footsteps paused for a second, but he quickly walked out of the side palace, returning to his temporary hiding place in House Pai. Pai Zhishan was already back, panicking when he didn't see his grandpa and brother. A disciple from the hidden house Xiao came to tell him to go to the banquet hall at 4:30, but he wasn't in the mood, so he just brushed the disciple off. Grandpa. Zhishan looked up and saw his grandpa carrying his brother, Zhihai, ah. Elder Pai shook his head and put Zhihai on the bed. House Zhao Yaowang couldn't do anything, then wouldn't my brother? Zhishan was shocked. He was close to Zhihai since he was young, and if Zhihai was crippled, then it would affect his control of House Pai when he became the head of the house. It's not that there's no way. There is a way. Elder Pai frowned, as if thinking about something. Grandpa, what is it? You look like you're in a difficult position. Why don't you tell me and let me analyze it for you? Zhishan asked carefully. All right, I'll tell you, and you can help me. Elder Pai nodded. Here's the thing, and so, Elder Pai told Zhishan everything Zhao Yaowang told him, hoping that he could come up with some suggestions. So you're saying that both Lin Yi and the Sky Elixir sect can cure him? Zhishan frowned after hearing his grandpa's words. That's right, but I don't know how reliable it is. Elder Pai wasn't an idiot. Although Yaowang said that, it was up to him whether or not he believed him. Zhishan, what do you think? Grandpa, I think that Zhao Yaowang is purposely trying to increase the hatred between House Pai and Lin Yi. Pai Zhishan analyzed objectively. However, I'm not sure if Lin Yi can be saved, but the Heavenly Elixir sect, I'm afraid that even if they can, they won't. Oh. Why do you say that? Old man Pai nodded and asked approvingly. Old Master Zhao also said that refining natural qi is a dangerous thing that consumes one's own strength to help others. What benefits can we offer to make the Heavenly Elixir School help us? Pai Zhishan sneered. How did Medicine King Zhao recover from this qi? He didn't say, but he definitely wasn't cured by Heavenly Elixir sect. What about Lin Yi? Old man Pai was gratified. Pai Zhishan was becoming more and more like a leader under his tutelage. His thinking was more and more comprehensive, without his own emotions. Lin Yi. Pai Zhishan said, I can't say for Lin Yi, but since Medicine King Zhao mentioned it, it can't be fake. If we ask around, we should be able to find out. There's no benefit in lying to us. There are many ways to increase the hatred between us and Lin Yi. Lying about this will affect House Zhao's reputation. That's right. What do you think? Elder Pai nodded. I think asking Lin Yi is more reliable than asking Heavenly Elixir sect. Even if we don't deal with Lin Yi, and Lin Yi can't do it, we can ask Heavenly Elixir sect instead. Pai Zhishan said, who do you think Heavenly Elixir sect is? Would they give face to House Yu and help us for free? If we can pay the price, they'll help us regardless of House Yu's face. Otherwise, if we can't pay, then no one will be able to help us. Just look at how Elder Yu treats his disciple, and you can see how heartless these pill-making sects are. That disciple participated in the fight, and if he gets hurt, he'll have to heal himself. So you don't agree to deal with Lin Yi? Elder Pai asked. Grandpa, you said before that we, the Hidden House Pai, don't have much of a grudge against Lin Yi. Only a few people died, and they weren't from our Hidden House Pai. Just bear with it, and it'll be over soon. Pai Zhishan said, on the other hand, relying on Lin Yi will bring us a lot of benefits. Look at Han Tianba and Han Xiaopa, who were they before? They were the bottom of the hidden houses, and now. If Lin Yi's fine this time, the Hidden House Han's gonna be big in the future, that's for sure. Zhishan, you're not bad. Elder Pai said, you can see this clearly, which means you have the vision of an heir. I didn't waste my effort in raising you. It's also because of Grandpa's pointers during the tournament that I was enlightened. Pai Zhishan said, Grandpa, then now. Right, House Xiao's disciples invited us to the banquet hall at 4:30, they must be discussing how to deal with Lin Yi. Let's go see. Elder Pai said, let's listen first, no need to say anything. Okay. Pai Zhishan nodded, and the two of them rushed to the banquet hall. The Hidden House Xiao's banquet hall was filled with guests. The elders and heirs of the hidden houses, as well as the heads of their sects, were all here. Of course, that was excluding the Hidden House Han and the disciples who died or got injured in the tournament. It's my honor that everyone can come to this banquet. It brings light to this banquet hall. Old Master Zhao saw that everyone was present, so he stood up and cupped his fists. You're too kind. Elder Zhao and Fire Wolf Gangs and Mingyue both stood up to respond. But the elders and heads of the sects who were injured or killed weren't so optimistic. They looked like they were about to cry, but they didn't say much. Everyone should know why I'm hosting this banquet, right? Time was limited, so Elder Zhao went straight to the point. I think that everyone here, whether or not you have a grudge against Lin Yi, have suffered at Lin Yi's hands at this Hidden House Summit. Elder Zhao, do you already have a plan? Old Yu was also Lin Yi's mortal enemy, so after Old Zhao said these words, Old Yu immediately expressed his agreement. Chapter 2151. That's right, our Hidden House Tang has suffered heavy losses this time. It was originally agreed that we in the House of Yu would get the wager for the 3 matches, but now? He didn't even win a single match. Old Tang Li also said. That Lin Yi is someone this old man must kill. Jin Gang of the Golden Bell clan laughed coldly, whether he took those things or not, he's still going to get it. It's just that Headmaster Wu, you swore that you could get rid of Lin Yi, why are you dropping the ball at such a crucial time? Humph. You think I don't want to kill Lin Yi? Headmaster Wu laughed coldly, I want to kill Lin Yi more than you guys, but that Lin Yi used some kind of demonic technique to trick my sex spirit beast away. Demonic technique? That's because he has the ability, you can't do it, so don't boast. You said it yourself, and you want this old man to stand up for you. In that kind of situation, how could this old man help you? Old Zhao said, if you have the ability, then get the spirit beast back yourself. Old Pai, Old Zhuang, Mr. N, what do you say? The old man of the right looked at the 3 of them and asked. Now, only the 3 of them didn't express their opinions. I, Sun Li, was hit by that spirit beast's chi, and I don't know if I'll live or die. I'm not in the mood to think about other things, my apologies. Old Pai shook his head sadly. My strength is only at the peak of Earth class late phase, I haven't broken through to Sky class yet. This old man is afraid, I don't dare to go deal with that Lin Yi. Old Zhuang was a cunning old man, he and Lin Yi didn't have any conflict, why would he go and provoke Lin Yi? Wasn't he sick in the head? I can't represent the Fire Wolves, I'm only here to lead the team. Mingyue said faintly. The last time the fire wolves came, they couldn't do anything to Lin Yi. Now that the fire wolves and Lin Yi didn't have any conflict, he didn't want to look for trouble. It's nothing, I understand. Elder Zhao sighed in his heart. Actually, he didn't really care about Elder Zhuang and Mingyue's attitude. What he wanted the most was Elder Pai, a heaven rank expert. After all, it was more useful to surround and kill Lin Yi. Earth-class masters were probably just cannon fodder. Old Pai, don't you want to think about it? Old Yu asked. I, Sunli, am already like this. Do I still have time to think about anything else? Old Pai shook his head and said, I just want to go back as soon as possible, and think about what to do. Old Xiao said helplessly, everyone has their own ambitions, then we won't force it. Old Xiao said helplessly, looks like it'll be me, Old Yu, Old Tang, Old Jean, and Old Wu working together to deal with Lin Yi. Everyone, although I won't be participating, there's something I have to remind everyone. That Lin Yi, is he really that easy to deal with? Old Pai naturally didn't want anything to happen to Lin Yi. He wanted to find a chance to visit Lin Yi and ask Lin Yi to heal his Pai Ji Hai. But on the surface, he acted like he cared about everyone. Don't forget, his strength is not inferior to a sky-class early-phase master, and that spirit beast is even more powerful. Don't forget how my Ji Hai got hurt. He was hit by that spirit beast and had his chi infused. Don't say I didn't warn you. What's wrong, Old Pai Li? Are you trying to boost the morale of others? Old Xiao Li Yi frowned. I just don't want anyone to get hurt. After all, Ji Hai's injury is there for all to see. Although I won't be participating, I don't want anything to happen to my old friends. Old Pai said faintly, I'm not participating, what's the point of boosting my morale? What does this have to do with me? Besides, that Lin Yi and my house Pai are mortal enemies, he killed 3 of our masters. Old Pai was on Lin Yi's side, but he couldn't show it. So in the end, he gave an example of the deep hatred between House Pai and Lin Yi. Old Pai and the others are right, that purple lightning tempest beast is indeed a huge hidden danger. Right, Elderly Yi frowned and nodded. Although we are heaven rank experts, if we were to inexplicably be injected with qi into our meridians, it would be very difficult to refine or expel it. With that, Old Pai looked at the Qianshan sex headmaster, trying to tell him that it was all his fault for not being able to kill Lin Yi, and even giving him a helper for free. What the hell was this? This purple lightning beast, let me think, there should be a way to deal with it. Wu of Qianshan Gate quickly said, I think that Lin Yi must have given it some benefits. But, I can give it even greater benefits. Our Qian Mountain sect still has some spiritual beasts passed down from ancient times that can use it to refine pills. Eating one is equivalent to a year's worth of cultivation. When the time comes, I will entangle that purple lightning beast and have sex with it. That's right, if the beast attacks you, this old man can block it. Jean Gang said, this old man has researched it, that beast can't break through my golden bell. At least within 100 moves, it can't do anything to me. Alright, if that's the case, then I, House Yu's Elderly Yenny, House Tang's Elderly Yenny, and House Yu's Elderly Yenny will team up to attack Lin Yi. You guys deal with the purple lightning beast. Old Zhao gritted his teeth, with the 4 of us attacking, that Lin Yi won't be able to escape. Old Zhao, are you sure that if we attack, the ancient world won't interfere? The right Elderly Yi hesitated for a moment before asking. This was the problem he was most worried about. You should know that the ancient world had strictly ordered us not to cause trouble in private during the hidden aristocratic family summit. They also didn't allow us heaven rank experts to step into the secular world and show off our might. Hee, the Hidden House Summit, isn't it already over? Plus, Lin Yi and the Hidden House Han have left the manor, how is this still considered during the summit? Old Xiao smiled, Old Yu, you're worried about this, but as the host, I'm more worried about this. But we can find a loophole. But what about stepping into the common world? Old you asked. Chapter 2152. Not bad, that makes sense. Elder you nodded, in-law, you're quite smart. You flatter me. I had no choice but to do so. Elder Zhao laughed, all right, let's eat first. Only after we're full will we have the strength to deal with that Lin Yi. Under Elder Zhao's lead, everyone raised their glasses. It didn't matter if they were involved in dealing with Lin Yi or not, they were the losers of this meeting, so they couldn't oppose Elder Zhao's plan. Of course, the hidden house Pai was an exception. Elder Pai was thinking, not only was he not supporting Elder Zhao's plan, but he was also thinking about how to make it fail. Zhihai's hurt, he's still in the room. Go check on him, there's nothing else for you to do here. Elder Pai turned and winked at Zhishan, believing that with Zhishan's intelligence, he should be able to understand what he meant. Yes, Grandpa, I'll go now. Zhishan nodded, pausing when he saw Elder Pai's wink, but thinking about what happened before, he understood what Elder Pai wanted him to do, to send a message to Lin Yi. The hidden house Pai hadn't been able to find a chance to get close to Lin Yi, and this would be the start. Elder Pai and Zhihai understood that this could only improve their relationship with Lin Yi, but if they wanted Lin Yi to save them, it would be a bit low. No one thought there was anything wrong with old Master Pai's decision. After all, Pai Zhihai was injured, and there was nothing wrong with letting Pai Zhishan go back to check on him. Pai Zhishan left, and no one paid attention to him. Zhishan walked out of the restaurant and quickly went to the hidden house Pai's temporary lodgings. Who knew if the hidden house Xiao's disciples had eyes and ears on him? So he couldn't just go to the hidden house Han's place and send a message. That would expose him. Pai Zhishan followed the original plan and returned to his temporary residence to check on Pai Zhihai's condition. Pai Zhihai was still unconscious. It was obvious that the strange true qi in his body had caused him to go berserk. External cultivators did not cultivate true qi in the first place, so their resistance against true qi was naturally very weak. Thus, just a little bit of true qi was enough to make him unconscious. Of course, this was also because of Pai Zhihai's bad luck. This purple electric tempest beast just happened to have such an ability. Otherwise, other cultivators, unless they were heaven rank experts, would be able to use their true qi to materialize. Moreover, not all heaven rank experts could do it. Seeing Pai Zhihai's condition, Pai Zhishan was even more determined to resolve his grudge with Lin Yi. Pai Zhihai was the hope of this generation of House Pai, and he was Pai Zhishan's right-hand man. He hoped that when he became the head of the hidden house Pai, he could work with Pai Zhihai to make the hidden house Pai stronger. After some thought, Pai Zhishan didn't have Lin Yi's contact information, but he did have the contact information of the hidden house Han's elder Han. All the leaders of the hidden houses had their contact information. Pai Zhishan found Han Tianba's number and called without hesitation. Han Tianba's voice came from the other side. Hello, who is this? Elder Han, I'm Pai Zhishan from the hidden house Pai. I have something important to report to Mr. Lin Yi. Pai Zhishan said. In this temporary residence, he wasn't afraid of others eavesdropping. The soundproofing here was top-notch. Even heaven rank experts wouldn't be able to sense it. After all, this was a guest's privacy. House Xiao did a good job in this area, so no one would criticize them. Otherwise, there were many heaven rank elders here. If they all used their senses to sense other houses' activities, then the hidden house summit wouldn't even be held. Pai Zhishan. Han Tianba paused. He didn't know why Pai Zhishan was calling at this time, but since it was for Lin Yi, he couldn't make the decision himself. He turned to Lin Yi and said, Mr. Lin, Pai Jishan from the Hidden House Pai is calling. He said he has something to report to you. For me. Lin Yi hesitated. He had some guesses. Could it be about Pai Jihai? But how did Pai Jishan know that he had a way to cure Pai Jihai? Regardless, Lin Yi took the phone and said, Pai Jishan. Mr. Lin Yi, it's me. I have something important to tell you. Pai Jishan said quickly. What is it? Lin Yi asked calmly. Mr. Lin, just now in the banquet hall, the Hidden House Yu, the Hidden House Zhao, the Hidden House Yu, the Hidden House Tang, the Qianshan sect, and the Golden Clock sect have reached an agreement. They're going to intercept you after you leave. Pai Jishan said. He repeated what Elder Zhao and the others had said in the banquet hall to Lin Yi. As expected. Lin Yi's heart skipped a beat. It seemed like Elder Zhao and the others weren't going to let him go. But why was Pai Jishan calling at this time? What was his intention? Was he trying to be friendly? Pai Jishan, I won't beat around the bush. I don't like to beat around the bush. Tell me why you're calling me, Lin Yi said. Mr. Lin, to be honest, my grandpa didn't agree to Elder Zhao's proposal. The hatred between you and the Hidden House Pai isn't that deep. Like we said before, it's all because of the common Xiao family. There's actually no deep hatred between us. The people who died were all because of the common Xiao family, and they weren't even direct descendants of the Hidden House Pai. So, there's no need for us to go against you, Mr. Lin. Pai Jishan said. That's it. That's all. Lin Yi asked. Yes. There's more. Pai Jishan didn't want to say this time. After all, he had to take steps to build a relationship with Lin Yi, and he couldn't just say it all at once. But since Lin Yi asked, he couldn't hide it. Actually, Zhihai and I saw that Han Xiaopa became your boss, and that the Hidden House Han got stronger as well. We were envious, and we wanted you to be our boss as well, so that you could protect our Hidden House Pai. Lin Yi found it funny when he heard Pai Jishan's words. This Pai Jishan wasn't an idiot. He wanted Lin Yi to heal Zhihai, but he couldn't just say it out loud. Instead, he came up with an excuse. If Lin Yi agreed, then Zhihai would be his follower. How could he just leave him be? Chapter 2153. This. Pai Jishan was embarrassed, but he was eager to save his brother, so he could only say, if boss can cure him, Zhihai is actually very powerful too. I heard that Wu Qintian from the common house Wu is boss's follower. I can guarantee that Zhihai's godly fist is even more powerful than Wu Qintian's iron fist. Oh, so I still have to cure him. Lin Yi said, amused, then do you want to save him, or do you want to be boss? Choose one. Pai Jishan's mind raced as he thought about Lin Yi's question, but very quickly, he understood what Lin Yi meant. Lin Yi was testing if he really wanted to be boss, or if he wanted to use this opportunity to cure Zhihai. To be honest, Pai Jishan calling Lin Yi boss was just a spur of the moment, but he suddenly thought about the power of Hidden House Han. Han Xiaopa was such a weak person before, but now he suddenly became an Earth-class early-phase master, and was even more powerful than Pai Jishan. He was tempted. Plus, after saying this, Pai Zhihai couldn't stop himself, and couldn't wait to get close to Lin Yi. Who was Lin Yi? He was someone who gave so many elders and sect masters headaches, and if Hidden House Pai could get close to him, they would definitely not be at a disadvantage. Besides, Hidden House Pai was different from Hidden House Han. Hidden House Pai was an old noble house, and according to the rules of the Hidden House Council, they couldn't go against each other openly. That was why these people thought of using the Hidden House Summit to deal with Hidden House Han. It was already so troublesome to deal with Hidden House Han, let alone Hidden House Pai. Most importantly, the Hidden House Pi had a backer in the ancient plane, and this was an advantage they had over the Hidden House Han. Even if the Hidden House U and House U wanted to destroy the Hidden House Pi, they would have to think about the benefits of the masters behind them. The Holy Fist Palace was not to be trifled with. Of course I'll call him boss. Pai Jishan thought it through. If he called him boss, why would he worry about saving him? Oh, I'll think about it. I'll observe for a while. Lin Yi said. Before knowing the true intentions of House Pi, Lin Yi wouldn't agree so easily. He wouldn't just accept anyone who came to surrender. If they couldn't show their sincerity, what kind of surrender was that? Alright, thank you, Boss Lin Yi. Pai Jishan took advantage of the situation and called Lin Yi boss. Lin Yi boss, when you and the Hidden House Han leave, our Hidden House Pi will go with you. Lin Yi sighed, no need. If that's the case, don't expose yourselves. I'm confident that I'll be able to leave this time. You can help me get some information from House Pi. Alright, then I'll listen to Boss Lin Yi. Pai Jishan said, this is my phone number. When Boss Lin Yi leaves the manor, if there's any trouble, call me and we'll go and help. Alright, Lin Yi said lightly. After hanging up, Lin Yi saved Pai Jishan's number in his phone, then looked at Han Tianba and Han Xiaopa. Pai Jishan told them that when we leave, the Hidden House Xiao and a few other houses are going to deal with us. Boss, what should we do? Han Xiaopa also heard the phone conversation. Pai Jishan came to surrender. Is he sincere or not? I'm not sure yet, but it doesn't sound fake. He asked me about Pai Jihai. The benefits of the other houses are not as important as Pai Jihai's safety to the Hidden House Pi. Lin Yi said, I'm afraid it's not fake, but it's not a big deal. We'll just leave like normal in a bit. Just follow my orders. Yes, boss. Han Xiaopa trusted Lin Yi blindly. If Lin Yi said there was a way, then there must be a way. After dinner, Lin Yi, Han Tianba, and Han Xiaopa went to the meeting room. Other than Elder Zhao, there were also Elder Yu, Elder Tang, Elder Pai, Gate Master Hua, and Gate Master Jin. Elder Zhuang and Mingyue and the others weren't there. Obviously, they didn't want to get involved. Elder Pai, on the other hand, was here to continue being a spy. Elder Zhao, we're here to do the paperwork. We'll be leaving tonight, Han Tianba said. Elder Han, you don't want to stay for a few more days? Elder Zhao asked politely. No, we're from Donghai City too. We've seen all the sights, so we won't be going. Han Tianba smiled coldly in his heart, but didn't show it on his face. Alright then, I won't keep you here. Elder Zhao quickly handed a pass to Han Tianba and said, there are many family heads and sect leaders here. Forgive me for not sending you off. Elder Han, with this pass, you can go anywhere you like. Elder Zhao said, since there are many family heads and sect leaders here, please forgive me for not sending you off. Thank you very much. Han Tianba didn't say much and took the pass. Right, Elder Yu, there's something I want to remind you about. Lin Yi stopped abruptly and turned to Elder Yu. I'm friends with Yu Bing, I don't want to see you being used by others without realizing it. Oh. What do you mean? Elder Yu frowned and looked at Lin Yi. Lin Yi, what are you talking about? This is House Zhao's meeting room, don't talk nonsense. Elder Zhao thought that Lin Yi had seen through their alliance, so he was trying to sow discord. Elder Zhao, I haven't even said anything yet, and you're not willing. Are you feeling guilty? Lin Yi smiled faintly. Elder Yu, do you want to know where the Qi gathering pill is? What? Qi gathering pill? Elder Yu's face froze as he asked, Lin Yi, what do you mean by that? Isn't the pill in your hands? I have a chi gathering pill, not bad, but I've eaten it already. Lin Yi shrugged. It's impossible for you to get my chi gathering pill, but there were 2 in the tomb, one for me, one for Elder Yu. Do you want to know where Elder Yu's pill is? What? There were 2. Elder Yu's eyes widened. Where? Lin Yi, what are you talking about? The Hidden House Summit is over, and you're done with the paperwork. You're not welcome here anymore. Elder Zhao raged. Chapter 2154. Ha, Elder Yu, you're a smart man. Can't you tell whose reaction was the most abnormal when I said all this? Lin Yi said faintly, I heard that Elder Zhao broke through to Sky Class recently, congratulations. But, it seems like your level hasn't stabilized yet. Do you need medicine to stabilize your level? From what I know, only those who forcefully break through to Sky Class with the Chi Gathering Pill need medicine to stabilize their level. Those who break through naturally will stabilize their level after a long time, they don't need medicine. Lin Yi, you're bullsh asterisk ting. Elder Zhao didn't think that Lin Yi would suddenly bring up the matter of him taking House Yu's Chi Gathering Pill. Elder Zhao, no one here is an idiot. Why are you so agitated? I'm just saying a guess. Lin Yi said faintly, alright, Elder Yu, that's enough. You don't need to think about that Chi Gathering Pill of mine anymore. I only ate it to see if I could break through to Sky Class, but even if I didn't, I still have the ability to fight Sky Class. This Chi Gathering Pill is really good stuff. TSK, Elder Zhao, one day, you'll be able to fight someone stronger than you. Lin Yi, don't try to trick me with words. Elder Yu, this is slander, blatant slander. Elder Zhao was starting to panic. Goodbye. Lin Yi didn't say much and just nodded, walking out of the meeting room with Han Tianba and Han Xiaopa. Elder Zhao, what's going on? It was impossible for Elder Yu to completely believe in Lin Yi, but Lin Yi's words made him suspicious. Indeed, judging from the time, Elder Zhao was the most suspicious, and it matched the characteristics Lin Yi had mentioned. Elder Yu didn't believe that Lin Yi broke through on his own. Breaking through naturally didn't require spiritual medicine to stabilize the level, it would take a long time to stabilize the level. Using spiritual medicine would be a waste of time. However, there was only one situation where one had to use spiritual medicine to stabilize the level, using Chi Gathering Pills to break through to Sky Class. This was because those who used the Chi Amassing Pill to break through to the Heaven stage could no longer absorb the spiritual Chi of heaven and earth for self-cultivation. They could only rely on medicinal herbs to stabilize their realm, and they could only rely on the continuous use of natural treasures to continue advancing. This was also one of the disadvantages of the Chi Amassing Pill. But even so, Elder Yu was still furious that Yu Shaoqin had lost his hope of breaking through to Sky Class. He had to demand an explanation. Elder Yu, we're in-laws, how can you trust an outsider? Elder Zhao knew that the matter was exposed, and he could only try his best. He hated this Lin Yi. Why didn't he say it earlier or later? Why did he have to say it now? He was just about to bring people to stop Lin Yi, and now this happened. Elder Zhao, let's not beat around the bush. Yes means no, don't play dumb. Elder Yu humphed coldly, do you need me to find Yu Huixing and confront him now? That. Elder Zhao panicked, Elder Yu, our priority right now is to deal with that Lin Yi. Don't forget, we have a huge grudge against Lin Yi. Deal with my ass. He didn't take my Chi Gathering Pill, why would I go deal with him? Do I have nothing better to do? Don't change the topic. Elder Yu was really furious. If Elder Zhao really did take the Chi Gathering Pill, then he would have been fooled. Although, because of the common House Yu and Yu Ning, the hidden House Yu would never be friends with Lin Yi, but they wouldn't be in such a rush to kill Lin Yi. In comparison, the whereabouts of the chi-gathering pill was more important. Elder Yu, let's talk about it, we're in-laws after all. Elder Zhao's forehead was sweating. He knew that this matter had been exposed, and as long as Elder Yu went to confront Shuixing, they wouldn't be able to hide it anymore. But if he admitted it, wouldn't that mean breaking ties with House Yu? And so, after thinking about it, he changed the topic back to Lin Yi. Elder Yu, we're not going to deal with Lin Yi anymore. Let's get this straight first, Lin Yi's matter isn't urgent. The main reason why Elder Yu wanted to kill Lin Yi was because of the chi-gathering pill, and now Yu Lu was dead. He didn't even know how he died, and he was basically being used by the Zhaos. How could he be happy? Elder Yu, Elder Tang, Lin Yi has left, and I can't leave for a while. Why don't you go first? Elder Zhao didn't have a choice, this opportunity was fleeting, and if he missed it, he'd be letting Lin Yi go. We go first. Elder Tang and Elder Yu frowned. If Elder Yu and Elder Zhao didn't go, they'd be the only two sky classes. Would they still have the confidence to deal with Lin Yi? Lin Yi said that he could instantly kill a heaven-class master. Although it sounded like he was bragging, the things that they thought Lin Yi was bragging had become reality one by one. So, the two of them looked at each other and saw the hesitation in each other's eyes. Elder Tang was a sky class early phase, and his strength wasn't bad, but Elder Yu was much weaker. He practiced the alchemist's mantra, and even if he had the strength of a sky classes, he didn't have the strength and power of a sky classes. In this mission, he would at most be a support, and he could deal with Han Tianba and Han Xiaopa, but to let him face Lin Yi, wasn't that the same as looking for death? Elder Yu wasn't stupid. Without Elder Zhao and Elder Yu, he didn't want to die in vain. Elder Yu, there's something I have to say, and although it's not nice to hear, I still have to say it. Elder Pai said that Lin Yi's strength is extraordinary, and he has the Wind Thunder Purple Electric Beast by his side. If you go, I'm afraid you won't be able to come back. Elder Yu's face changed. Elder Pai's words weren't without reason. If he went, he might really not be able to come back. Seeing Elder Yu's expression, Elder Pai continued, Elder Yu, we, the Hidden House Pai, originally didn't want to participate in this, but I'm saying this because I don't want anything to happen to you, because after the Hidden House Summit, I might need your help to contact the Sky Elixir sect. I'm afraid only the Sky Elixir sect can solve my grandson Pai Zhihai's problem. Chapter 2155. You're right, let's forget about it then. Elder Tang was afraid of death as well. It wouldn't be a problem for him to send people after Lin Yi, but if he did it himself, it would be a little scary. Plus, he was leaning towards the idea that if Tang Yu and Lin Yi had a good relationship, it would be a way to hide House Tang's backup. Since everyone was thinking of retreating, there was no need for him to be the bad guy. Elder Tang, Elder Yu, if you guys aren't going, then we. Jean Gang was in a pickle. He hated Lin Yi the most, and if he missed this chance, there wouldn't be another one in the future. Yeah, Elder Yu, Elder Zhao, let's put this matter aside for now, and deal with Lin Yi first, alright? Gate Master Wu of the Qian Mountain Gate was panicking as well. He had the same thought. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I say, Gate Master Jean, Gate Master Wu, if you guys want to go, then go yourself. Elder Yu definitely can't go. Elder Pai purposely didn't mention Elder Yu and Elder Zhao, but changed the topic to Elder Yu so that no one could find any loopholes. They all thought that he really cared about Elder Yu and didn't want anything to happen to him. Put it aside. I can't put it aside today, I have to make it clear. Why don't you guys give me a chi-gathering pill? Elder Yu smiled coldly at Gate Master Wu and Gate Master Jean. To be fair, if something like this happened to your families, wouldn't you be worried? Would you still have the time to think about other things? Gate Master Jean and Gate Master Wa smiled bitterly at each other. This Lin Yi was really good at finding opportunities. He didn't say it earlier or later, but he just had to say it now. Elder Yu's mind was completely on Elder Zhao, and he didn't even want to think about Lin Yi's matter anymore. This was really putting them in a difficult position. Old Master Zhao, do you admit it or not? Elder Yu connected the dots, and the more he thought about it, the more he felt that there was something wrong with Elder Zhao. He couldn't blame Lin Yi for saying that, because it made sense. Elder Yu, calm down first. This. Elder Zhao really didn't know how to explain this. He knew that Elder Yu wouldn't let this go if he didn't give an explanation. Our priority right now is to take down Lin Yi. We'll talk about the rest later. We'll deal with Lin Yi later. The most important thing right now is the Qi gathering pill. Elder Yu waved his hand, frowning. We need to make this clear. Gate Master Wa and Gate Master Jean didn't have any ideas. Originally, they had agreed to work together to deal with Lin Yi. Who would have thought that such a thing would happen? Hey, Sect Leader Jean, it seems like no one is going. Are you going to give up too? Sect Leader Wall had no choice but to look at Diamond Drill. What can I do if I don't give up? Gate Master Jean shook his head helplessly. I have an idea, we can try. Gate Master was said. But it's a bit risky. I wonder if Gate Master Jean is willing to give it a try. What idea? Let's hear it. Diamond Drill wanted to kill Lin Yi, so naturally, he wouldn't let go of any chance. Now, it's just the two of us left. We can't act rashly, we can only use our wits. Gate Master was said. Later, you and I will leave the manor and stop Lin Yi. I'll pretend that I want to send the beast off, and then I'll use the chance to convince the beast to become our helper. While I'm convincing the beast, you just need to help guard and make sure Lin Yi doesn't attack me. As long as I convince the beast, we don't need to do anything else. We just need to let the beast help us. With it against Lin Yi, we can just sit back and enjoy the fruits of its labor. Well, we can try this method. Diamond listened to his plan and felt that it wasn't dangerous at all. It was worth a try, then let's go now, in case that Lin Yi escapes. Yes. Sect Master Wa also nodded. The two of them quickly walked out of the meeting hall and flew out of the manor together. Old Pai looked at the two of them leaving with a faint sneer. As long as the Heaven rank elders didn't make a move, the two of them wouldn't be able to do anything, so Old Pai wasn't worried. Lin Yi, Han Xiaope, and Han Tianba walked out of the meeting hall and returned to their temporary lodgings. They brought the purple lightning beast to the parking lot and got into the Mercedes-Benz S600 that they drove earlier. The purple lightning beast was too big and couldn't get into the car, but the beast's speed was comparable to the speed of the wind. It wouldn't be a problem for it to follow the car. Moreover, it was nighttime now. From the outside, the purple electric tempest beast looked like a big horse, so it wouldn't attract too much attention. They walked all the way out of the Zhao Manor and came to the private road at the entrance of the Zhao Manor. They hadn't gone far when the road ahead was blocked by a roadblock. Lin Yi frowned. As expected, they still made a move. It was just that his plan to sow discord didn't have the desired effect. Old Zhao and Old Yu didn't fight. However, Lin Yi asked Han Xiaope to stop the car and looked at the two people behind the roadblock. He smiled. The two people who came were actually the least threatening ones. One was Gate Master Wo of the Qian Mountain Gate, and the other was Jean Gang of the Golden Clock Gate. The two headmasters are in a good mood, aren't you? It's already so late at night and you're here to send us off. Lin Yi got off the car and looked at the two people in front of him, asking casually. That's right, we're here to send you off. Gate Master Wa had already found an excuse. This purple lightning beast is our Qian Mountain Gate's guardian beast. Although it's leaving with you now, we still have a deep relationship. Can't I send it off? Send off the purple lightning beast. Lin Yi paused and frowned. He didn't know what Gate Master Wu was thinking. If he said that he wanted to kill him here, Lin Yi would believe him. But to say goodbye to the purple lightning beast, why did it sound so strange? That's right. We've known each other for so many years. However, I've already said that whatever happens to the purple lightning tempest beast, that's its own business. Since it has chosen you and wants to go back with you, I have to bid farewell to it, right? Sect Master Wall nodded as a matter of course. Chapter 2156. Gate Master Jean hesitated for a moment. He didn't expect Lin Yi to ask him. The dialogue they had planned didn't include him, Diamond Drill. However, Diamond Drill reacted quickly and nodded. I'm here to accompany Gate Master Wa. This purple lightning beast has followed Lin Yi, its new master. If you want to use the purple lightning beast to attack Gate Master Wa, I'll use my golden bell shield to help him. Lin Yi was speechless. You really have a sacrificial spirit. Whatever. You guys go say goodbye. I'm in a hurry. Okay. Gate Master Wa saw that Lin Yi agreed and didn't doubt him. He was overjoyed and quickly walked to the side of the purple lightning beast. He lowered his voice and said in beast language, Purple lightning beast, why are you leaving with Lin Yi? What benefits did he promise you? How about this, you follow me back. I can give you the elixir of the sect. Think about it, one elixir is equivalent to a year of cultivation. How about it? If you betray Lin Yi now, I'll give it to you. When the purple lightning beast heard Gate Master Wa's words, it raised its head lazily and gave him a contemptuous look. Then, it roared at him, roar. Others couldn't understand, but Gate Master Wa could. The purple lightning beast didn't agree, so he gritted his teeth and increased the bargaining chip. He said, 2, how about 2 elixirs? Roar, roar, roar. The purple lightning beast was a little impatient. If you want to say goodbye, then say goodbye. Why are you wasting time? It also saw that Gate Master Wa was here to say goodbye, but in fact, he was here to instigate it. Originally, the purple lightning beast wanted to give him face and say goodbye because they had known each other for so long. However, it didn't expect this guy to have bad intentions. It didn't even want to pay attention to it. It turned around and directly aimed its butt at Gate Master Wa. With a bang, it let out a loud fart, directly causing Gate Master Wa to tumble and fall 3 meters away. Ha! Han Xiaope couldn't help but laugh out loud. Boss, this sect Master Wall's way of saying goodbye is really unique. He actually let the purple electric tempest beast fart. Lin Yi also found it a little funny. Looking at Sect Master Wa's sneaky appearance, he could already guess what Sect Master Wa was going to do. He was probably trying to persuade the purple electric storm beast to go back. But now, the purple electric storm beast didn't even care about Sect Master Wa and directly gave him a fart. Sect Leader Wa was shocked by the fart and his face turned red. However, he didn't dare to scold it and could only endure it. However, he also knew that this purple electric tempest beast was determined to leave with Lin Yi. He didn't know what benefits Lin Yi had given it that it didn't even need a spirit pill. Although Sect Master Wa was unwilling, he had no other choice. He knew that the purple electric tempest beast's fart was a warning to him. If he didn't know what was good for him, then what awaited him wouldn't just be a fart, but a claw. Ha, old man, your way of saying goodbye is really interesting. Sect Master Wa could only mediate for himself. He waved his hand at the purple electric tempest beast. Goodbye, live a good life in the future. When he said this, his heart was bleeding, but he couldn't do anything about it. Okay, is there anything else? If there's nothing else, we're leaving. Lin Yi glanced at Sect Master Wa and asked. There's nothing else. Sect Master Wa was helpless. He didn't want Lin Yi to leave, but the purple electric tempest beast and Lin Yi were in cahoots. Not to mention that Lin Yi had the purple electric tempest beast. Even if he didn't, he could still kill him and diamond drill. So, how could Sect Master Wa dare to act rashly? Han Xiaope opened the barrier and let Lin Yi's car pass. Han Xiaope stepped on the accelerator, and the car sped away. The purple electric tempest beast quickly followed behind. The unlucky Sect Master Wa had just eaten a fart, and now he had a face full of car exhaust. He angrily cursed, "Motherfucker, I don't know what's wrong with this purple electric tempest beast, but it's following Lin Yi. Forget it, where there's life, there's hope." Diamond Drill shook his head, but he wasn't happy or sad. He was very open-minded. He couldn't take revenge, so it was best not to. He didn't want to become the second Jean Woody. The best thing to do now was to go back and train hard, find an opportunity to break through, strive to improve his strength, and then go after Lin Yi. Otherwise, everything before that was just wishful thinking. Sect Master Wa and Diamond Drill returned to the Hidden Zhao family's meeting hall. Old Pai looked at them and asked, "How was it? What's the result?" "Don't mention it. That purple electric tempest beast is determined to follow Lin Yi. I can't do anything about it." Sect Master was said, "It's a good thing you didn't go. Otherwise, if Lin Yi sent the purple electric tempest beast to deal with you, you wouldn't have a good time either." Old Man Yu and Old Man Tang looked at each other and thought that it was a good thing that they didn't go. Gate Master Wu didn't have the confidence to subdue the purple electric wind thunder beast. If they had gone, it would have been 2 against 2 with Lin Yi. Lin Yi could kill a heaven ranker in 1 second, and the purple electric wind thunder beast could deal with a heaven ranker. Right, where are Elder Yu and Elder Zhao? Sect Master Wu suddenly realized that they weren't in the meeting hall. They went to the secret room to discuss. It's not good for us to comment on their interests. It's better for them to discuss it themselves. Elder Yu said. Yeah, they asked us to be the judge. What can we do? Elder Tang said, let's wait for them to discuss it themselves. Since Sect Master Wa and Sect Master Jean are back, I'll go back first. I'm worried about my grandson. I won't stay for long. Elder Pai stood up and said. Okay, then let's go back. I reckon that Elder Yu and Elder Zhao won't come to a conclusion tonight. It'll be a waste of time for us to wait. Elder Yu nodded. Thus, the people in the meeting hall dispersed and went back to rest. These people all had their own thoughts. Some were glad, some were regretful. At the end of the day, it was because the conflict between Lin Yi and their families was different. They were also afraid of Lin Yi's power and the purple electric tempest beast's reputation. As a result, the matter was left unsettled for the time being, and Lin Yi got a great deal out of it. The car left the private area of the hidden Zhao Manor and turned onto the road. Lin Yi finally let out a sigh of relief. It seemed that today's matter was over. Chapter 2157. But at that time, it would be more dangerous. What if Elder Yu made a mistake and didn't trust him and attacked him first? That would be more troublesome. Although Lin Yi had a trump card, it would still hurt his life force. Even with the purple lightning beast's help, it wouldn't be smooth sailing. This was because when Lin Yi left the manor, he had already compressed a chi bomb. He had been compressing it since before and hadn't released it yet. This was Lin Yi's other trump card. A chi gathering pill, a chi bomb, and a purple lightning beast. If he still couldn't get out of danger with these 3 things, then it meant that Lin Yi was too unlucky. Chi bombs were best avoided if possible. Using them too much would make them lose their mysteriousness. If he really couldn't do it, then he'd use it to win by surprise. Boss, what were Headmaster Wa and Headmaster Jean trying to do? Han Xiaope breathed out in relief. He was lucky to be able to get out of danger, but he didn't understand what they were playing at the end. Sending off the spirit beast. Headmaster Wa wanted to make the spirit beast defect, and Diamond Drill was his helper, but it didn't work. It's that simple, Lin Yi explained. I see, I knew they were up to no good. Han Xiaope said, Right, boss, what about the qi gathering pill you told Elder Yu from the hidden house you? You took their qi gathering pills? No, it's like this. Lin Yi didn't hide anything, and told Han Xiaope about the qi gathering pill he got from the tomb. I see. This time, the hidden house Yu and the hidden house Xiao are fighting, so they don't have time to bother us. Han Xiaope realized, but why didn't the hidden house Tang and house Yu come? Why did they only send the two people who were the least dangerous? I'm not sure about that, perhaps Elder Pai did something. I'll ask him later. Lin Yi was also puzzled why old Tang and old Yu didn't come to kill him. If the two of them came, things would be more troublesome. At least, it wouldn't be so smooth. But let's not worry about that. After this, our hidden house Han should be able to rest for a long time. Han Xiaope said, No matter what, boss, thank you. No need to thank me, I got quite a lot of treasures this time. These things were much more than when they came. They filled up a small box and were placed in the trunk of the car. They were all kinds of heavenly materials and earthly treasures, elixirs, and miraculous medicines. The purple thunderbolt beast was quite smart. Lin Yi looked out of the window and realized that the beast had chosen a place where there were no people around, and it was very fast. No one had noticed it, as expected of an ancient spirit beast with high intelligence. Mr. Lin, should we go back to the hidden Han family first, or do you want to go home directly? Han Xiaope asked as he drove. Let's go home. We've been away for so long. To be honest, Lin Yi was still worried about his family. Although he kept in touch with Miss via text every day, Lin Yi still wanted to go back as soon as possible. He didn't feel anything living with Miss every day, but he missed her and Shu a lot. As for Wang Xinyan and Han Jingjing, Lin Yi's heart was a little worried. He didn't tell Wang Xinyan that he was going to the Hidden House Summit, so he didn't know if she'd be worried or not. As for Han Jingjing, Lin Yi didn't say anything, but she lived close to Meng Yao. She probably knew about it already. Okay, Mr. Lin, where is your home? Han Xiaope asked. In the Shuishang district, not far from Donghai Industry University, Lin Yi said. Okay. Han Xiaope smiled and said, let's go and recognize the door. They returned to the entrance of Lin Yi's villa without any accidents. The purple thunderbolt beast came out of nowhere and ran to Lin Yi's side, crouching beside Lin Yi's feet. Come in and have a seat. Lin Yi invited. It's okay, boss, we won't disturb your rest. We'll go back first. Han Xiaope looked at Meng Yao and Yushu coming out of the villa and smiled. He didn't want to disturb them, but in his heart, he thought, boss is hiding a mistress in his golden house, and every moment is worth 1,000 gold. Meng Yao and Yushu heard the car and came out to welcome them. They'd received Lin Yi's text saying that he would be back tonight, so they weren't surprised. Han Xiaope got in the car and left with Han Tianba, leaving only Lin Yi and the purple thunderbolt beast at the entrance. Yao Yao, Shu. He looked at Meng Yao and Yushu standing in front of the villa, a strange feeling welling up in his heart. It was as if he was a wife welcoming her husband back from a long trip, but there were two wives in the mix. Shield bro, you're back. Did you bring anything for Shu? Yushu skipped over and saw the purple thunderbolt beast beside Lin Yi. She was curious. Wow, this big dog looks so weird, it even has a horn on its head. Is it a hybrid? Roar. The purple thunderbolt beast was close to Lin Yi, but that didn't mean it was close to other people. It could tell that this person had a close relationship with Lin Yi, but how could it tolerate someone insulting it like this, calling it a big dog and a hybrid at that? So, the sudden roar wasn't just to express its dissatisfaction, but also to scare Yushu and make her behave. Fuck. You're acting all high and mighty, you stupid dog. Yushu was pissed as well. Shield Bro brought you back, so you must be Shield Bro's follower. How dare you act all cocky in front of your little wife? Yushu yelled. General Weiwu, come out. Shield Bro's little wife is being bullied by a stupid dog. Woof woof. A black shadow jumped out from the back of the villa with a cute little pig beside it. Roar. The purple thunderbolt beast's eyes widened when it saw the two mystic late-phase peak spirit beasts. The two stood on Yushu's left and right as if they were protecting their mistress. The purple thunderbolt beast was dumbfounded. Woof woof. Oink oink. General Weiwu and the pig glared at the purple thunderbolt beast. Were you looking for a beating? You dare bully Yushu? Roar roar. The purple electric tempest beast laughed awkwardly, meaning that it was just joking. This fellow finally understood why this little girl was so awesome. She even dared to call it a broken dog. Compared to these two spirit beasts, it was indeed the most trashy. If it wasn't broken, who would be? Chapter 2158. Even if the purple thunderbolt beast could fight against a sky-class early-phase human practitioner, it didn't dare to show any disrespect to a higher-level spirit beast. This was a law and rule of all things in nature. Lin Yi found it funny as well. This purple thunderbolt beast had been acting like it wasn't happy, but when it was in front of General Weiwu and Skybolt Pig, it obediently became their lackey. Everything had its vanquisher. Broken dog, you're not going to bark anymore. Yushu put her hands on her waist and looked at the purple thunderbolt beast proudly. Roar roar. The purple thunderbolt beast laughed foolishly, but it was unhappy inward. This broken dog name was too ugly, couldn't they change it to a better name? But it couldn't understand what they were saying, and could only look at Skybolt Pig and General Weiwu with pleading eyes. Skybolt Pig, on the other hand, could understand the purple thunderbolt beast's words. He waved his paw and wrote a few words on the ground. Ugly name. It doesn't sound good. Yushu found the dog's name a little unpleasant as well. She'd only called it that on purpose because it was trying to show off. Now that the purple thunderbolt beast had admitted defeat, Yushu naturally wouldn't stoop to its level. It's called the purple thunderbolt beast. It's a bit long, maybe we can call it Feng from now on. Lin Yi said. Feng. That's a good name. Yushu nodded and kicked the purple thunderbolt beast. Can I call you Feng? Roar roar. The purple thunderbolt beast nodded. This name was so much better than broken dog, there was no reason for it not to comply. At this moment, it also understood that it had to be low-key and obedient in the future. In the Qian Mountain Gate, it was the overlord and the divine beast that was worshipped. But here, any spiritual beast that was randomly called out would be of a higher level than it. It was just a lackey. However, this strengthened the purple thunderbolt beast's confidence in following Lin Yi. With its intelligence and eyesight, how could it not see that General Weiwu was just a normal dog, without the bloodline of an ancient spirit beast, but it was forcefully turned into a pseudo-ancient spirit beast. If the purple thunderbolt beast still didn't know what Lin Yi was capable of, then it would have wasted its years of life. All these signs pointed to one problem: Lin Yi had the ability to turn a normal dog into an ancient spirit beast. Wouldn't it be a piece of cake for him to help it level up? Furthermore, the purple electric tempest beast had already experienced this when it was trapped in the training field's cage. Shield bro, this phone looks stupid, it's so big, it's not fun at all, it's not as cute as General Weiwu and Skybolt Pig. Yushu looked at the purple thunderbolt beast, disliking it. Roar roar roar. The purple thunderbolt beast quickly defended itself. Skybolt Pig translated on the ground, it said, when it level up to the early phase of Earth class, it can change its body size at will. Lin Yi looked at the words on the ground, a little shocked. This purple thunderbolt beast had such an ability. However, Lin Yi didn't have the intention to help it level up now. After all, this was a spirit beast that Lin Yi had just tamed. Lin Yi had to observe its character, whether it was sincere or not. Just like the lion, although it was obedient, it always harbored disloyalty. Lin Yi didn't help it level up, and this purple thunderbolt beast, Lin Yi also had to observe it. After all, this guy had betrayed the Qianshan sect once, would it betray him a second time? The purple thunderbolt beast was different from General Weiwu and Skybolt Pig. General Weiwu knew Meng Yao very well, and he had risked his life to protect Meng Yao. Skybolt Pig, on the other hand, was Shang Liju's spirit beast, and now that Liju was dead, Lin Yi had inherited his legacy. Skybolt Pig, on the other hand, wouldn't betray him and go somewhere else. I'll observe you for a period of time, see your character, and see if you're truly loyal to me. Then, I'll consider if I should increase your strength, and by how much. Lin Yi said as he looked at the purple lightning beast. Roar roar. The purple thunderbolt beast quickly nodded. It knew that Lin Yi wouldn't help it level up right now. Everything had a process, and General Weiwu and Skybolt Pig had been with Lin Yi for a long time. It was new here, and if it didn't perform well, how could Lin Yi treat it well? So it wasn't in a hurry. With its intelligence, it knew that Lin Yi definitely didn't trust it yet, and so in order to gain Lin Yi's trust, it had to build a good relationship with General Weiwu and Skybolt Pig. Through them, it could understand Lin Yi's personality, and only then would it be able to get Lin Yi to help it level up. General Weiwu, bring it to your backyard to stay there. Lin Yi ordered General Weiwu. In the backyard of the villa, Lin Yi built a spiritual beast's house. Currently, General Weiwu and Skybolt Pig were living there. Although the purple thunderbolt beast could also live there, it would be a little crowded. Lin Yi planned to expand it when he was free, but for now, it was better to let them live here. Woof woof. General Weiwu barked twice and brought the purple thunderbolt beast and Skybolt Pig back to the backyard. Yao Yao, Shu, let's go back too, Lin Yi said. Okay. Meng Yao had a lot of questions to ask Lin Yi about his experience this time, and whether he was in trouble or not, but when the words reached her mouth, she couldn't bring herself to ask. She smiled faintly, turned around, and walked into the villa. Yushu, on the other hand, kept pestering Lin Yi. Shield bro, other than that phone, is there anything else you want to give Shu? Shu, Yao Yao, this time, I did bring back 2 things for you. Lin Yi said as he opened the leather box and took out the poison repellent pearl and antidote pill. He said, this is the poison repellent pearl, it can be used to test for poisons, and it can detect most poisons. As long as you put it in food that is suspected to be poisonous, it will change color, and the more poisonous it is, the darker the color. Ah, this is fun, now we don't have to worry about people poisoning me and Yao Yao's sis anymore. Yushu took the poison repellent pearl and played with it with interest. Chapter 2159. I see, Shield bro, you're so nice to me and Yao Yao. Yushu said happily. Right, where did these things come from? Did that Han Xiaope give them to you? Nope, I won them in the Hidden House Summit. Lin Yi said. Ah. So you won all these things. Meng Yao was a little surprised. Didn't you say that you'd only help them race? How did you win this much? That's what I said at first, but the plan changed a little. Lin Yi said with a bitter smile. I won pretty much all of them, all of them. Meng Yao looked at Lin Yi, surprised. What happened? Yeah, Shield Bro, tell us. Yushu was interested as well. Lin Yi smiled faintly as he explained the situation to Meng Yao and Yushu. He only gave a simple description, leaving out some parts of the process. It wasn't as vivid as Yushu's, but even so, Meng Yao and Yushu were mesmerized by the story. Shield Bro, you're so good. How did you do it? Why do I feel like they set this up for you? Yushu said, surprised. Nope, it's just a coincidence. Lin Yi said. Alright, it's getting late, let's get some rest. Okay. Meng Yao looked at the time, it was really late, and they still had school tomorrow. They couldn't talk too late. She pulled Yushu upstairs when she turned around. Right, Wang Xinyan called, asking where you were. I didn't explain in detail, so I didn't know if I could tell her. Oh, and Han Jingjing asked too, I just said you went out. You can explain it to them later. Oh. Alright. Lin Yi nodded, a little surprised. Meng Yao seemed to be talking about it very calmly, without a hint of dissatisfaction in her tone. The miss didn't seem to like him messing around all that much, did she? Especially Wang Xinyan, but the miss attitude had changed ever since that trip to the Tiger and Lion Park. Meng Yao went upstairs and didn't say anything else. When they reached the second floor, Yushu whispered, Yao Yao, that Han Jingjing seems to be interested in Shield Bro as well. Who do you think should be Shield Bro's wife? Whoever he chooses, why do you have to worry so much? As long as he has a good character. Meng Yao said faintly. I think that Wang Xinyan is a good person, but she's a little smart. That Han Jingjing, on the other hand, is dumb, but not stupid. These two aren't easy to choose. Yushu said. Do you really have nothing better to do? Why are you worrying so much? Meng Yao slapped Yushu's head. I think you should just go up there. Aren't you the concubine? You can level up and become the first wife. Me. Yushu looked a little tempted, but shook her head. I think I'll pass. Being the main wife is too troublesome, and I don't really like it. The second wife is better. Why don't you take it, Yao Yao? I'm not going to discuss pointless things with you. I'm going to sleep. Meng Yao yawned and walked to the bedroom. Yushu sighed softly, and a trace of bitterness flashed across her face, but it disappeared in a flash. She quickly caught up, Yao Yao, wait for me. Lin Yi looked at the time, it wasn't practical to contact Wang Xinyan and Han Jingjing right now. He'd think about it tomorrow. He went back to his room and took a shower. Lin Yi started sorting the spoils of war before turning on his computer. He started studying the scientific refinement method that Han Jingjing had arranged. Before, Lin Yi had been busy leveling up, and he didn't have time to study these things. Now that he had broken through to Earth class mid-phase, he wouldn't be able to break through again in a short period of time. So, Lin Yi wanted to calm down and study the refinement method. Lin Yi was purely lucky in this competition of the Hidden Noble House Summit. If it wasn't for the Hidden House Yu being suspicious and raising the competition's threshold to level 3 elixirs, they might have already won. However, not knowing how to concoct elixirs was still a weakness. Remembering his promise with crystal candy, Lin Yi calmed down and started to condense the elixir fire according to Han Jingjing's instructions. He had to admit that Han Jingjing was a genius, using modern medicine and some physics formulas on the refinement fire condensing technique, making Zhang Liju's refinement fire condensing technique shorter and more concise. Lin Yi followed Han Jingjing's method and easily condensed a first-level refinement fire. It was even faster than before, but when Lin Yi tried to change the fire's intensity and temperature, something that made Lin Yi want to cry happened. The refinement fire went out again. Lin Yi frowned. He wasn't willing to give up. He started the second condensation, and this time, Lin Yi changed it a little. It was still a first-level refinement fire, but this time, it was a higher intensity and temperature. But this time, what surprised Lin Yi was that it was the same refinement fire. The intensity of the fire was very stable, and the temperature met Lin Yi's requirements. And so, Lin Yi tried to lower the temperature of the refinement fire. But this time, it was the same tragedy. The refinement fire went out when Lin Yi lowered the temperature. The two extinguishing of the refinement fire came without any warning. It was as if Lin Yi was using this method to condense the refinement fire, and he was running out of energy. If he kept circulating it slowly, there wouldn't be a problem, but once he changed the method and speed, the refinement fire would go out. It didn't matter if it was faster or slower, stronger or weaker, it wouldn't work. In other words, if he kept the same speed, temperature, and intensity of the refinement fire, it wouldn't be a problem, but once he changed it, it wouldn't work. This strange situation made Lin Yi feel very strange, but he couldn't do anything about it. It wasn't a problem for him to condense the refinement fire, but he couldn't maintain it. And it was impossible to not change the intensity and temperature of the refinement fire. Even if he was making a first-level elixir, he would need to change the intensity and temperature of the refinement fire a few times. Similarly, Lin Yi tried to condense second and third-level refinement fires, and the results were the same. He could condense it steadily. As long as he didn't change the intensity and temperature, the refinement fire would be very uniform, but if he changed it, it would go out without a doubt. You're tuning into the LoveLore Library YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.